Shoot.
18. Jester?
27.
27.
Woo.
And yeah, Asha?
13.
13.
29.
29. Beauregard?
You didn't call me.
All right, because you weren't there. You're right.
His head.
So, as all of you kind of shift and look, you all shake it from view. However, Yasha, your vision suddenly begins to blur and swirl towards it, and there's something alluring.
I have no wisdom.
And for the time being, you are hypnotized. You are charmed by it.
Why are you so
On your turn, you're trying to get as close to it as you possibly can, and you can only use your action to dash towards it.
Man.
Until you're within 5 feet. At the end of each of your turns, you get to try and save from it. Right now, when it comes to your turn, all you can do is just get as close to it as you can. Similar to when you first entered these tunnels, you just need to get to this creature. It's drawing you towards it.
We might have to hit you.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to it.
Well, it's not your turn yet.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, at the end
That's
of
how charmed you are.
So,
layer
that's the
action.
layer action. Now it's Vilya and Vokodo both actually rolled the same initiative.
Okay.
They're working together. Vilya's a little bit higher on there. So she is going to go first. She, looking around in the space here, sees everyone's face shift. She also resists the effect. Looks about angrily. Everything seems fine. She goes ahead and takes her staff, holds it in front of her, and begins swirling it overhead like this. And as it does, soot from the ground begins to lift up out of the ground and form these blackened clouds that begin to crackle over the top of this darkened chamber. She forms an underwater storm cloud by calling lightning.
That's dope! So cool.
Man, water's a hell of a conductor, though.
Yeah, if we've learned anything about your mom, it's that water is not her favorite terrain.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
It's been a rough month, man.
That was some millennia shade.
She's going to cast it at 5th level.
Fifth level.
She's casting it at 5th level. And with her bonus action, she's going to transform into a killer whale, which I do not have a mini for.
Oh my god.
So instead I'm going to be using this because it's about roughly this size. And that gives her some speed of 60, so she's going to go ahead and shift over here
Gator is excited.
onto the side over there, and swimming up against the side as this killer whale spins around, a bolt shoots down towards Vokodo, who has to make a dexterity saving throw. Makes it, natural 18. However, that puts the damage at 5th level to, I believe it's 3d10, 5d10 points of lightning.
Hey!
Ooh.
Good go, Vilya.
That's serious.
Ooh, nice.
Can I do a thing?
33 points of damage reduced to 16.
I'm not receiving.
16 points of damage.
I'm sorry.
She's now a lightning storm
I've got
casting
everywhere.
killer whale. Finishing Vilya's go. It is now Vokodo. The water is now getting to a subtle boil around you. While it's not damaging you this round, you gather it's probably going to start damaging you pretty soon just being in this chamber. But for Vokodo's turn, let's see what we got here. You know what? Yeah. Looking around at the space, the eye shifting after it takes the blows from on top to you, Beauregard. And angrily, two of the eyes kind of glare up towards you, and the voice gutturally growls within you. Goes, can't have that. I need you to go make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fucking shit! Come on, Bo.
Thank God for these heroes feasts, man. Okay, I rolled a 19 and an 18.
Whoa!
So my wisdom save is +4, so 23 total.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Angered the god.
Lucky
Vokodo.
roll, lucky roll.
So, as the two eyes look towards you, you feel this psychic wave strike your brain, and for a second, you feel like something is trying to grasp hold of your will, and you remember yourself back on that shoreline meditating on the Menagerie Coast, and you shatter that hold. No effect.
I just say, ew, your eyes can look backwards, gross.
With that, he's going to attempt to move backward like an octopus. Swirl back. You do get to take a reaction if you want to.
Yes, I do. Yeah, 25 to hit.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And
it's Sentinel.
Sentinel,
that
he's
keeps
not
him in
going
space.
anywhere. 11 damage.
Points of damage. Okay.
You penis.
So he tries to move back, and Beauregard punches right back down in the head, taking another 3 points of fire damage. But in doing so, the eyes kind of curl in and look back in different directions, briefly kind of shaken, and it stays in place. And you can now feel just the space around it is vibrating with anger. That's getting Vokodo's turn. Yasha, for your turn, you spend the entirety of it swimming forward and getting as close as you can to Vokodo, which is right up there. And you just stand there and stare. You all watch as Yasha just kind of floating in the water. Stares, head slightly cocked to the side, either enthralled by the jewelry on its back or the actual entity itself. I need you, Yasha, to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
With advantage?
With advantage. This hero's feast is going to save your guys' fucking ass, I swear to God.
Cocked.
Shake it, shake it.
Shake it good.
15.
Plus.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh.
15 does not succeed. You stand there holding your space, still kind of glaring at it.
All right.
Stomping
At the end of your turn,
mid.
it's going to go ahead and use a legendary action, since you're right up in its face now, to use its bite attack. So as you're right there, its jaws begin to open, and you can see the kind of elongated, pointed, almost obsidian-like teeth reveal this bright yellow light that burns from the inside, like the heat itself is become like the front of a hooded lantern, but intensely more bright. And you watch as Yasha is framed in dark shadow from your guys' perspective behind her, before it lurches forward to try and bite down on her.
Dead lights.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. As it bites down on you, Yasha, you take
You don't need all those dice. You can just use half.
17 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
plus 10 points of fire damage.
Raging.
Okay.
And that's its legendary action on that round. Finishing Yasha's go, Jester, you're up.
Okay.
He's just going to. I'm gonna try to use up some of his. I'm gonna cast command.
Cast command on him?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you commanding?
Drown.
Grovel.
Grovel.
Oh.
Okay, that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
16. What's your DC?
17.
Oh my god.
17? Yeah, he'll grovel.
You sound like you're not sweating it though. Why?
I know,
Why are you not
I
sweating?
know.
Are we starting this shit now, or are we waiting around?
What? Starting what?
Hard to say.
So next turn it'll fall prone and end its turn.
In terms of.
He falls prone, like to the floor of the cavern.
Yeah, and he'll end his.
So the end of it.
So he won't take a turn?
He'll lose a turn, yeah.
Okay.
You would rather lose a turn.
He still has legendary actions though.
Yeah.
How many legendary actions do we have?
We don't.
We don't know.
know.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Does that finish your go, Jester?
Yeah.
Or you-
It is not a trick question.
It's always a trick question.
Yeah, but if you're putting out 1 through 100 and every person does like. If one lights them all and 2 puts out every other one, going through 100, and you continue that pattern, wouldn't all of them just go out?
Well, no, because 3 and so on and so forth, they're just switching. So if it's on, they turn it off. If it's off, they turn it on.
No. It says 3 put. Oh no, this is light or put out. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I
lights or
misread
puts
that.
out. And then the 4th does it. So 1 through 10, 1, 4, and 9 are the only ones that are still lit after going through the first 10 numbers.
I'm stupid. I'm just gonna sit here and eat fruit snacks.
I've been working on just getting the first 10 for the last like 20 minutes, just
I'm
double
sitting and eating
checking.
fruit snacks. Fuck you. I got fruit snacks and black raspberry ice. I'm sitting here and buy them.
Do we have a new player
Nice.
today?
No.
No? Okay, good to know. Welcome.
Hello.
You took the hell of a time to join us.
I fell asleep last time.
That's understandable.
I'm obsessed with the thingy now. Arrow. I hope you know this. They've created a monster.
Sorry,
I understand
didn't-
it happens.
Wait, what are you obsessed with?
He's created a monster because he let me do something.
I can't wait to find out what it is.
Yep, this should be interesting.
I hope you know I'm like stupid excited because I did some reading up on it. I have my monster book right next to me because I did reading. I've been good sprout. And one of them makes me very happy. And is very useful, actually.
Now you've got me excited too. Are we waiting on anyone? Or?
He's making a thingy.
I'm just finishing one thing up for our new player real quick.
And I think we're still waiting for Rombo to jump in.
My little thing on this picture is even blue too. I have obsession with the color cyan, so I'm warning everyone. Oh Hex, we just started that server. We just started the new season on the Arc server, and it took me 8 hours to build our keep in creative mode.
Oof, that is brutal. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was Conan
I did
or
it to myself. I went like fucking all out for it. It took 8 hours, and I was like, I'm not even mad. But it was nice too because the admins kept coming by and they're like, dude, it looks so fucking good. I was like, thanks, I'm guessing. Oh my god, he's so cute! It's so cute. I love him so much. I'm keeping that. My heart is so happy. You have no idea.
I believe we have everyone here now.
I'm so happy.
So we're going to start today's session off since we have a new player. I'm going to let our new player introduce herself. And then we're all going to introduce ourselves real quick to them, okay?
Sounds good.
So how do I introduce myself?
Just let everyone know who you are and any information you'd like to share with them.
My name is D'Artagnan. I am a tiefling sorcerer, looking all fine as hell. And I have a flump familiar, and his name is Squishy, and I love him very much. And I grew up doing performances on the road and stuff, because having inborn magic, it was easy. And yeah. That's me.
So I'm DM Paro. I've been playing D&D and DMing for close to 20 years now. DMing is what I find fun. I find it very therapeutic, and I look forward to telling a story with all of you, including you, our new player.
And Squishy.
Indeed, and Squishy. Let me fix that on the Roll20 page we're on.
I love him so much. Because he can't tell a lie.
Who would like to introduce themselves now?
Oh my god, yes, Squishy. Look at him.
Oh, that's Hex playing Cask, the lizard folk druid, and you know me, Jesse. We're friends outside of the game, so.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy admiring my flump.
Shall we just go down the list?
However you guys want to do it.
I'll go next since I'm next on the list. I am Carmen. I play a cleric. That's really about it.
Okay.
My real name's Amir. My character's name is Odin, and Odin is a very grumpy, very irritable, ill-tempered halfling bard. And I don't know how I ended up playing a bard, but well, I'm stuck with it. And apparently, we're going to level 20, so it should be interesting.
I mean, but think of all the sweet songs you can use to seduce all them monsters.
See, the funny thing is that I'm like a professional musician in real life.
No
but,
shit.
But my personality just doesn't really fit this character, so I don't know. It's very awkward. We'll see.
That's cool as hell. I'll be honest, that's dope as fuck.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been having trouble. Got a new headset. My real name's Aiden, but my character's name's Riord. He's a hobgoblin rogue, and yeah, he wears Order of the Gauntlet gear. Seems to be very lawful and law-abiding. That's probably what you get from first impressions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that leaves me. I'm Joe, or Thaddeus. Is his real name. He's a half-orc barbarian fighter. You'll come to find that he's not the brightest guy, but he's just got his heart in the right place.
That's all that matters.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to move us back to the battle map that we were at before. I'm going to try a new thing with you guys. You guys are going to be my guinea pigs. Does anyone want to volunteer to kind of give a quick crash course on what happened last session and where you guys left off? I do put the information in your guys' handout, but I didn't know if anyone wants to do this.
I can do it if you want me to.
It's completely
Uh,
voluntary.
Yeah. So last session, the session before last, we saved a bunch of villagers from a place called Sanctuary, which is a temple. They were trying to save some precious objects, so we hid the objects and took them to a keep called Greenest Keep. The keep was under siege, so they're now really worried about food and resources. They're also really worried about healers because they don't have any, because the only healer went into some tunnels and disappeared. So we went after the healer, thinking that we might also be able to find some food or some other soldiers down in the tunnels, or that the tunnels might link up to other places. And went and had a look around. We convinced a guy to give us all his weapons and go up to the keep. And the keep didn't like that very much and bricked us in. So we're trapped down in the sewer. And then we did some things, avoided some fights with some drakes, and killed some giant spiders. And then killed a big giant spider.
Was it
And
Sheila?
no, but apparently it was a she.
It was Sheila. I'm
Um,
calling it now. Why you do this to me?
and then we rescued someone. And then we saw that some loot or something.
We rescued the cleric, the healer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that was an absolutely wonderful recap. Go ahead and give yourself another inspiration point.
I already have one.
Oh, so if I haven't explained, like, with this, I kind of follow the Pathfinder thought process of you can have more than one. I know the sheet kind of only lets you put one. You just kind of keep track of past one if you have that. Because I feel like they're amazing rewards and they should be used.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank you for giving us a catch up. So, where we left off also, you guys had just killed the spider and you guys were getting ready to search the spider's nest, right?
Yep.
Correct.
So I'm gonna move you guys back over here. Dantanya, you probably can't see anything just yet. Don't worry about that. And what I'm going to do is, I want you guys to Here it is. So I'm going to post a image, and basically, I want you guys to roll a d20. If you roll 15 or higher, you're going to roll for a high quality item, and if you roll 14 or lower, you're going to roll for a low quality item. Okay?
19.
And there's your guys' table to pull from. So, and this is what you're finding physically on the spiders. So you turn around, roll your d6s, get that figured out.
I didn't see anything pop up when you said.
Oh, it's in the general chat.
Okay.
Ooh.
Was that 15 or above, or 11 or above?
15 or above for the high quality item.
Okay.
This is awesome.
This is stupid.
And should we manually add it to our inventory in roll 20?
Yes, I
can't because he doesn't have anything.
Haven't got you guys the slot-based inventory. I have it in my notes that you guys didn't want to use that. Is that right?
I prefer this way, to be honest. It's easier for me.
Yeah. And that's what I thought we agreed on. So yeah, just go ahead and manually add it.
Oh, how do I add
We
my
can't.
one thingy?
So you're gonna click on your character sheet. Do you have it open yet?
Yeah.
So
I have
when you
two
click on
monitors on my other one.
okay, so on your character sheet, are you on Roll20 or D&D
I'm
Beyond?
on roll 20.
Okay, so if you scroll down on your character sheet,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm assuming just go to equipment and then add.
yeah, there should be just like a little plus sign. Go ahead and add that, and I'm gonna say all of those items are just a 1 in weight.
Okay.
Okay, and I assume you guys are gonna search the nest too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you guys can give me a insight check.
Just those who are proficient.
Anyone who's actively searching.
Sorry, I hit twice.
Nope, you're fine.
Why is it insight? It makes no sense.
Okay, I'm just looking at my table. Give me 1 second. So I'm just gonna go down your guys' rolls one by one. Ryord, wrapped in spider silk and dried out is the corpse of what appears to more than likely be a knight. You can assume that it's the captain. You see that his chainmail is adorned with what you think is probably the symbol of Greenest. You saw a similar symbol on Governor Nighthill. And it looks like he's just gone. He's just dried out and all of the blood has been sucked from him. It does look like that you could probably remove the chainmail, and the chainmail is still in working order. But also, he has a warhammer that he's clutching still in both of his hands. And what do you do?
Hey, he didn't make it, but I found the captain. His body's pretty stiff. I might need some help getting his stuff.
I can assist you.
Okay, so you guys are you're gonna pilfer his corpse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remove the warhammer, and as you turn around and pick it up and you're moving it, as soon as it kind of touches your hand, you see it kind of glow a faint red, and it kind of does that sparkler thing in the dark where if you kind of wave it really fast, it leaves trails behind. And you do find some vials on him, and they are each labeled. There's 3 of them. Antitoxin. On his hand is a signet ring with his family on it, his family crest. Yeah, so, and for his family crest, it appears to be a dove with a scorpion in its mouth.
Reor, may I examine that hammer?
Yeah. Sure.
I'd like to take the hammer and begin to cast Identify as a Ritual.
Oh. Okay, when you complete that, you'll see that this is actually a +1 Warhammer, and has the ability to cast Produce Flame once a day.
Hmm. I'll relay this information to the party. Rior, this might not be suited to your talents, but maybe Carmen or Thrombo or Cask.
I think Thrombo, he did finish the beast.
Warhammer's one-handed, I think, right?
It's variable.
It's
It's one or two.
versatile.
But it's a 1d8 or a 1d10.
Gotcha.
I think you've earned it, Carmen. More than earned it, in fact.
Yeah. Thaddeus will sort of look it over and looks puny. Sort of wander off.
Do you like setting things on fire, Thaddeus?
Thaddeus sort of turns back. It's okay. Cooking.
You can do as much cooking as you want with this.
We may need it to get out of here.
I think, I mean, just from like an out of character perspective, I think it's probably appropriate for Carmont, unless he specifically doesn't want it.
I mean, I'll take it because I'm proficient with them.
Are you a close combat?
Both, really? I mean, but if somebody else wants to use that, it's free, but I think they have to be proficient to be able to actually use them.
Well, seeing as no one's enthusiastic. I would gladly take it if I was proficient in such weapons. But frankly, I don't understand your hesitancy. This is a mighty gift.
Are you saying that too?
Everyone.
Oh. Thaddeus sort of lovingly strokes his great axe. He just doesn't say anything. Just like sort of gives it a hug. Rests his head against its like the bloody metal.
What's his weakness, Thaddeus? Never forget.
So as you guys are doing this, Hex is kind of poking around, and you turn around and you kind of start cutting open one of them, and as you do so, you see a female tiefling kind of clutching in her arms what appears to be a floof, kind of staring right back at you.
Fuck is a floof?
Casper kind of poke her in the cheek to see if she's living like the other ones, or living or dead like the other ones. Hello.
D'Artagnan would probably just bat his hand away and let Squishy kind of float about since she's not kind of encased anymore.
You okay?
Better now, that's for sure.
Who are you?
D'Artagnan, this is Squishy. Gesture to my little companion who gives like a halfway of one of his little tentacles.
That's who are you talking to? Good God, what is that?
It floofy.
Oh. And a tiefling.
Tiefling warm.
Well, are you well? Are you able to fight? Are you injured?
Am I injured?
You look like you're doing pretty okay.
Okay.
You look like a fresh capture.
Gotcha. I'm a little worse for wear, but I think I'll be alright.
Can you fight?
Depends on the type of fighting.
I see. Well, we're in a bit of a predicament here. This place is swarming with monsters, and our only exit has been blocked that we know of, so we have to find another one.
And Odin, as you're poking around, you turn around and on what appears to be one of the bandits, you find a coin purse with 14 gold in it. And Carmond, you turn around, and as you're poking around, you find another coin purse, but instead of it having gold in it, it has a small golden python statue in it.
Interesting.
Wait, sorry, what did Odin find?
He found a coin purse with 14 gold pieces in it.
Oh, 14.
Can I tell what it's made out of?
What's made out of?
The python statue.
Oh, it's made out of gold. I'm sorry. It is golden with 2 rubies for eyes.
So we need a plan. What's our plan to get out of here? I believe we thought there may be another way out to the south. Is that correct? I asked the party.
There was more guys to the south, if I remember
Yes,
right.
we may. Now the question is, can we try to distract them, or do we need to fight our way through?
I have a question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The guards upstairs said they were worried about water as well. So perhaps securing some water wouldn't be a bad idea.
So go through and kill everybody then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Or scare them off,
or scare them off, or throw them in the river, or whatever. But get rid of them.
Now hold on. How would we secure water based on where we are?
There's a river down here.
It's a well.
There's
so
a
my
river, but
guess is there's water somewhere.
Oh, but how would that help them? Because we came down through the well, correct?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they can unblock the hole if need be.
Oh yes, but the hole doesn't lead to the water.
No,
But we know
can
there's
at
a
least
river
make
down here.
path, so that way they can easily get water at a safe area.
And isn't the water here quite dirty? This seems to be sewage.
Oh, that's the sewage part, but the river it joins onto.
I see. Well, if it
I
joins
saw a
onto
river when I was scouting.
Now, if the sewage joins onto a river, then presumably the river water is contaminated, correct?
Oh my God!
Not above stream.
I see.
Not
So
upstream.
we should head upstream then, which would be, I suppose, to the west.
I believe so.
Southwest, which is where we were thinking there might be an exit anyways.
Oh, good.
My guess is if there's a river here, it goes to that river that was by the sanctuary.
And they ran throughout town.
It's my guess.
Well, the sanctuary was to the east, no?
Well, yeah, but it's a river that flows west to east. So my guess is
Right.
the river flows through this whole area and exits to the east or to the west.
Yes, that makes sense.
So if we secure the downstairs here, they can come down and do whatever the fuck they want to do with the water. And then we find a way out.
Did someone say these tunnels connected to the barracks directly? I feel like I heard one of the guards say that at one point.
Yes, but I believe he was referring to their barracks. Of the guard we encountered initially. He said that.
I thought the barracks that for all the soldiers, the greenest soldiers, connected to the tunnels.
That's what I thought too.
Well,
Should we try and get this healer lady upstairs though?
Probably wouldn't be
Yeah,
a bad
our
idea.
first priority, I think, should be to find a way back to the key. Now, maybe we can try to dig ourselves out how we came, but I'm not sure. I have no way of doing that.
So, Paro, I mean, on the map as a player, I can see that there's like a pretty sizable stream. Would we be able to hear like rushing water from 70 feet away or whatever we are?
Yeah, you guys can see that, and also when you guys came down the well, you could see the water from the other gate.
Got it over here. Thaddeus might offer like, underground river might be coming from above ground river.
Go ahead, Cheesy. I know you were trying to talk.
Cheesy? Chessy. Like the game. Not cheese. Silly boy. But no, I would kind of sort of gesture with Squishy for a moment while I overhear everything, and then pipe up when there's a lull in the conversation, just saying that there's a drain pipe just south of here that she took me through because I was not dragged too terribly far. We could see if that goes anywhere. Leads back up to the surface. There were some guards or some sort of commotion in the room that I got pulled through before I couldn't see anything because I was wrapped up.
Wouldn't be a bad way to check out.
Is that this drain pipe?
The drain pipe that me and Nex are standing next to, the one that leads south. There's a drain pipe in there that we took, that she dragged me through to get down here.
Ah. This one. Ah, yeah. Shall we try that out?
Sounds like a good idea.
Lead the way.
Also, you guys should be able to move the healer's token now also.
How does the healer look? What's her general condition?
She looks okay, she just looks like she's sleeping. She looks pretty exhausted. It does look like she lost some blood, so her body's working overtime trying to get her back on her feet.
I did hit her with a cure wounds before the end of last session too.
Yeah, and that took her from death's door to not looking so hot.
I'll ask her, are you well enough to cast spells?
She is unconscious.
Oh, oops. Okay. So we're carrying her then. Oh, this is problematic.
I have a question, not in character, just because I don't know how this would work. Since flumps feed on and use psionic energy and a whole bunch of mental shit, could Squishy not kind of probe in her mind to get her to wake up slightly, or at least become conscious enough to answer a question or two?
I mean, I'll allow it just because it's fun.
Because, I mean, theoretically it would make sense if you feel someone probing through your brain. You'd be like, what the fuck is that? Especially if it's a weird tendril-looking thing. Yeah, so for this then, Squishy would kind of just, I guess, float over to the lady, kind of Get down, poke her with a couple of his little tendril thingies, and then just kind of sit there for a moment, as if almost focusing.
So she shoots up screaming, like in absolute panic, looking between all of you, like completely terrified.
Which Squishy immediately comes back to my side.
You guys have enough time to ask her 2 questions.
I'll go up there and ask her. Are you well enough to cast spells?
Do I look well enough to cast? What? No!
Not the answer I was hoping for.
Sorry about that rude awakening.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna fall back asleep. Don't worry.
Should we ask her?
Do you know?
Out of
You should
character.
ask her if she knows another way out.
If there's a way
We
to get
could
to the
also ask her
barracks
too
under
if she
here.
can walk.
I'm pretty sure she can't walk.
Yeah, she's about ready to pass back out again.
This is dreadful. Do you know?
We
do you
have
know
more
of
than
another
enough
way out?
strong people. Thaddeus, do you feel like carrying her?
Thaddeus will sort of step up. Okay, and without really being asked or asking for approval or anything, just sort of like
pick her up,
grab her by the waist, and like hurl her over his shoulder like she's a bag of rice or something.
Potato sack carry.
We have another question.
Yeah, we have another question.
Can I ask her? The well is caved in. Do you know of another way out?
You could take the river or the path to the barracks.
See. And where is that?
That's 3.
And she opens her mouth like she's going to answer you, and then her eyes roll up in the back of her head, and she just kind of passes out.
Versus.
That could, and I'm going to step up and say that could be where I was taken from, that passage, because I heard the commotion before.
Where were you taken? How did you get here?
I was just taken. The spider, I was up above, adventuring, trying to make some coin, doing my quote-unquote talent, as some people would call it, and I got grabbed from behind by the spider and dragged down here, but I had been cocooned up prior to being able to see.
See. In other words, you have no idea.
I was using the bathroom.
The bathroom?
Yeah.
In the barracks?
Yeah, there's a bathroom. I needed to, what more do you want from me? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Very well, very well, very well. Let's not delay any longer.
And if you think you know the way up, why don't you lead the way then?
I'll just give a nonchalant shrug, like whatever, and then start walking.
Is this Drake still chill? Is he still?
Yeah, he's still sleeping. He's not paying any attention to you guys, and the guys below, it looks like they're like in the middle of a guard shift change, maybe.
We'll try to sleep fast.
So as you guys get like right over there by the tunnel, and the sewage slowly and gracefully leaking out of it into the beautiful green water that surrounds you, you guys can see what looks like a somewhat built-in ladder that goes up kind of just stones sticking out of the stone wall.
Does it look safe?
Safer than down here, that's for sure.
Define safe.
As in, it's not gonna collapse if we try to climb.
It does not look like it's going to collapse. However, I will say that there could quite possibly be the risk of slipping and falling back down into the beautiful green goo.
Okay. Odin's had enough of the sewers, so he's gonna spit on his hands and start climbing.
Does everyone follow?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, as you
Yeah.
guys climb, and you get closer and closer, you see what
I'm
looks
gonna
to
put my
be
mask on.
okay. You guys look to see what looks like 3 holes with the light shining through. And as you get closer to them, it looks like there's a trough with various liquids, kind of going down. What do you guys do? Are you guys going to see what's on the other side of that lighted hole?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pull out my ear horn and stick it to the wall, to the holes, and see if I hear anything.
You hear what sounds like somebody walking around up there.
Motion for the others to be quiet and to come have a look.
So do you kind of peek your head up through one of the holes to see what you see?
Yeah, I guess if I'm the only one who can, then I will.
You're the first one that went up the single file
Okay,
ladder,
well,
so
here we go.
yes.
Here we go, then I gingerly peek my
So you peek your head up, and as you do so, you lock eyes with what appears to be one of the guards of Greenest, walking towards the toilets. He looks very confused and also very worried.
I pull off the mask and say, "Don't worry, we're friendly."
Do you? I mean, I don't know how to ask where you're coming from.
Sometimes
he
it's
have-
better not to ask. We have wounded. We have the healer from the Citadel.
He turns around and like ushers you to like come on out. You do see him kind of take a step back and pinch his nose a little bit.
Yeah.
And as you guys
Sweet.
get up and you're all there, he's kind of looking between you guys, and he goes, "Oh, thank Thor you're here. We probably couldn't have lasted much longer. We've been under siege for it seems like forever now. We've had taken heavy casualties ourselves. A large force of the bandits and kobolds came and just kind of surrounded us. And we've been fighting them off the best we can with the wall we have, but we've lost probably 3/4 of the guards that were here. Oh, so I'll start gathering them up so we can turn around and I'm assuming you came from the tunnels. I heard that there used to be a way to get between the keep and the barracks, so I'll gather everyone up so you can lead us out of here."
Probably a good idea.
Maybe complicated, but we'll probably.
Probably easier than fighting 50 people, though. I'm just saying.
Yes, I agree. especially in our current state.
How many guards do we see alive?
So with the one that you just talked to, you guys kind of can look out the windows and stuff, and you can see that they are oddly enough surrounded by what you would say is a sizable force, probably close to or equal to the force you saw around the sanctuary that you sent off. Guard wise, you guys only see that they have, it looks like, 7 other guards plus the one that you just talked to for a total of 8.
Rally the guards and say, if you have any food or supplies, bring them with you and make haste.
So, yeah, they kind of start filing in one by one, like in a hurry, and they all look like they have seen much better days. Do you guys send them down first, or do you lead them down?
I think we should lead them.
I'll lead
Okay.
them, and I'll warn them about the drakes that are sleeping.
So you guys lead them down. Let me get their tokens on here for you guys.
How dare you leave my son down here by himself, by the way? I'm offended.
That was the wrong clipboard. Ignore those guys.
Yeah, I had like a heart attack.
What do you mean? We saved the army we wanted to save.
Yeah, for real, honestly. Kobolds, dude, let's fucking go.
I've been slowly trying to work on getting him on our side.
Let's multiculturalize Greenest.
This isn't so much an issue of culture as ideology, I think.
So now that we have an army down here, do we want to go back to the river, drag out of here?
I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Now that we have more people, they can carry more back from the mill.
Yes, but I don't know if any of these men can fight.
And we have a wounded cleric with us anyway.
And at any point in time, if you guys need to ask me for insight or anything that maybe you guys are overlooking, feel free to turn around and poke me, okay?
Oh, geez, now I feel like we're overlooking something.
What are we overlooking?
You guys would very much so remember that the MO has been that once they take a place, they burn it to the ground.
Oh yes, we should burn the barracks.
Well, they were surrounding the barracks, right?
Yes, but the guards that you just took down here was the last thing that was holding them off. So your guys' characters would probably be able to reason out that they will assume that they snuck out somehow and they're going to burn the barracks down and probably move on to bigger and better things.
Yes,
Cool.
Who wants to do the honors?
Maybe we should try telling them to go north. I mean, we sent them west before, and that's where they ended up. Maybe they don't believe us again.
Well, very well, but we should burn the barracks, I think. That much is clear.
But they will do that anyway.
Yes, but
It'll just distract them for longer to make them do it themselves.
Well, hold on now. They were besieging the place, so presumably they wanted to capture it before they burned it, correct? And so therefore, they'll go in, see that it's empty, and realize that there's a back door essentially, and we don't want them to find that out, do we? So we should instead burn it to destroy the other. Is that not logical?
I think it would surprise them if a building just suddenly caught flame and they hadn't seen anyone go in or out.
I agree. It would surprise them, but at least they wouldn't discover this entrance.
That's not
Whereas,
entirely true.
Like, it's probably just going to burn to the ground and there'll just be a sewer hole. Like, because concrete, like, brick doesn't burn.
We could try to
How-
hide up above and like trap them inside and set it on fire.
Again, with the mask, we have kind of commanded them to go in other places before. If we tell them we snuck in and took it and now they're needed elsewhere, they might go elsewhere.
So
we could do the same and just we could command them to like go in and start looting and then bar the doors and burn it down. It's really dark, but
as you guys are having this conversation, one of the guards turns around and he hears you mention the mass portion, and he lets you guys know that they did take down the guy that was wearing a mask and was leading the raid not that long ago. They managed to take him out with a arrow to the knee and then to the neck. He used to be an adventurer, but no more.
You bastard.
I think we should try and tell them and go. Maybe tell them leave town and go north.
tell who?
The other kobolds and cultists.
The besiegers. So you want me to impersonate the dead man? Will they not see? Will they not see that I'm halfling?
I mean, you've already impersonated one of the dragon claws before. Not have to be same man. Just they don't have leader. You look like one of their leaders.
Suppose that's fair enough, but if they get wise, then that would be bad.
Then we do our
Hold
best
on.
to bar the entrance from the sewer and let them do their thing.
I don't like this plan.
Well, hold on. Do they? I'm talking with them in the past. Have they spoken in Draconic, or do they use Common Tongue?
The kobolds speak Draconic. The other ones at least haven't acknowledged whenever I've spoken it.
Sadly, I do not speak Draconic.
I do, and they've listened to me before. And not all of them up there. I mean, no, we haven't heard any others speak Draconic, so they probably speak Common as well.
Do you want me to give it a go? Does someone want to give it a go?
I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it.
Well, if you're not happy about it, I can do it instead. I'm more than willing to put my life on the line.
Very well. I hand him the mask.
Okay. I will, as we climb up, I'll say to Cask, make some noise once we're up there, make a bit of a mess too. We want it to sound like there was a fight, not just we led them downstairs.
I can do that.
And I want to have Squishy get curious and go with them, since he's all about knowledge and such. But keep the telepathy open between if possible.
And we'll go up and make a bit of noise and sound like a fight. Would that be because we're helping each other, would that be like a performance check or something, or a...
Yeah, give me a performance check with advantage.
Ooh.
Nice. So yeah, like the guys on the outside that can hear it, it sounds like somebody has turned around and like is just laying waste to stuff inside.
We'll do some dramatic screaming and
Yelling
some
draconic
Skyrim style death shouts.
It's like when you first throw your companion off a cliff. Ooh.
And then I'll get out. I don't have any oil. I'll get out my torches. Is there any oil or flammable stuff in the barracks?
You find what looks to be maybe a polish the floors, or maybe their boots.
Okay. I'll scatter that around as much as I can. I'll get blankets, everything together. Just
Things
trying
that
to
make lots of
find.
smoke.
Yeah. Maybe put some water on them so it smokes a little bit more. And then try and light it.
Do you have flint and steel?
Yep, I got a tinderbox.
Oh, perfect. You have everything you need then. So yeah, you light it and it starts to go up, and about that time, you guys see one of the bandits kind of like walk up and kind of like go through the front gate area. Like he's kind of looking, and you hear him go, hello?
I've got the mask on, and Cask, have you got the mask on? Or Hex, have you got one?
I don't have. I don't really. As a lizard folk, I don't really think the mask would disguise anything for me.
Okay.
So I'm just big and looking imposing as much as I can right now.
Hail, brother. You kept them busy while we snuck in from behind.
Praise be to Tiamat. In her glory.
In her glory.
Yes, you snuck in? Where'd you sneak in from?
It's none of your concern.
Oh, okay.
You were the forward guard. We were the rear guard.
Yeah,
Speaking
yes,
of
sir.
which, we hear you lost your leader. There is a marshalling ground several miles north of here for any of those who have failed their leaders. Find a new dragon claw at the marshalling ground.
Yes, sir. I will let the others know. And you see him start to walk away, and then he kind of like turns, and he kind of looks at you, right? And
Deception check.
yeah, go ahead and give me either a persuasion, intimidation, or deception check, whichever one you feel would be your character's use here. And I'll give it to you with advantage because you guys did turn around and do the distraction before. Okay, so he looks like he's going to say something, but then he thinks better of it, and he kind of goes outside and he starts hollering for that it's already been taken and that they need to march north. And you see like everyone kind of looking really confused, and you kind of can hear him say, "If you want to go turn around and tell him, you go tell him. I'm not going to tell him." Do you guys hang out to see what's going on, or do you guys kind of slip back down the toilets before it burns down and you can't get back down?
Yeah, we're gonna, as soon as the fire looks like it's taking, we're gonna head back down. And we'll try and, once we're down, try and block off the tunnel a little bit.
I'd actually like to pull out my ear horn of hearing and try to listen.
Yeah, like you hear muttering and like people kind of complaining and talking about how they didn't fail, like he was just so ignorant. Like there's just a lot of murmuring, like people are not happy about this.
How much of that would I How much would I be able to hear through telepathy with Squishy? Aside from like the general performance.
You were able to hear it all. But your head's starting to really, really hurt.
Yeah.
And you would know in character that if you do things like that too much, you kind of start to go a little crazy.
Yeah, I just in character it. I'm just being, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it always.
We're pushing our luck with these ones. We're really pushing our luck.
As long as they keep going north. Unless we have to fight now.
If only the way back was open.
We still need to check out the mill.
Yes, we do.
Thaddeus, well, Thaddeus might suggest that it's possible that the stream is driving the mill.
Yes, we should proceed south to the stream.
Follow the stream, we might just come up against the mill if it's run by if the millstone's run by a water wheel.
Probably a good way to check, at least get out of tunnels.
It's a bit of a stretch, maybe a leap, but it's something.
I don't think I could leap that far from here.
So, do we not have to go south to get to the stream?
We do.
So, let's go this way then.
Have the guards in the south gone?
Is the Drake here still chilling? What's his deal?
The one in the room you guys just left with the guards is still chilling. The one in the center, he looks kind of annoyed, and he's moving around, and he's kind of hollering and making a lot of noise.
Does he seem to be attracting attention from anyone?
You're not able to tell that just yet.
Is there a way, I'd be able to tell? I'm not exactly sure. Can I get, the reason or get a feeling for why he's freaking out right now or getting anxious?
You have a handle animal, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a roll. Yeah, you kind of feel like he's in that panicked animal state, that he feels trapped, and that he just isn't getting any guidance, and there's no one calming him down.
Ooh, can I toss him a candy?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can toss him a candy.
I want to toss a candy.
Okay.
So how do I do that?
Give me a strength or athletics check.
How do I?
On your character sheet, if you just click athletics or strength, it'll roll automatically for you.
So you go to throw it, and it makes it right about there, and it hits the water and goes plunk. And you see the Drake's head snap and look at you guys, and he lets out a loud roar as he turns around and runs up to the edge here and just kind of stomps his feet looking at you guys.
Yeah.
That
We
is
have
right
the
in the
whistle.
middle.
Someone use it.
Ask, you seem to have a way with these things. Maybe you should try. And I'll hand him my whistle.
I'll take the whistle, try and imitate one of the whistles that I heard one of the handlers doing before, and just interchronic, just kind of growl out, just calm, calm.
Okay, give me a handle animals check. Okay, so you start playing that, and it jumps in the water and starts swimming towards you guys in a haphazard kind of panicked motion.
Can
Back up, everyone, back up.
Can I try a whistle to whistle something else?
You can.
Okay. Ooh.
You see him immediately start like calming down, and yeah, he kind of turns around and just kind of like walks up next to you and kind of nuzzles at your leg after getting out of the water.
I'll gingerly pat him wherever it seems to accept pats. We saw one of them being patted before. And just try and get it to be quiet and still while we get the soldiers through here.
It lets out the Drake equivalent of a purr.
Aww.
That's cute.
Lizards are cute.
Those are precious.
There's nothing cute about this thing. It's horrific.
I would give him a kind of sideways.
It's horrific.
I want
It's a
to.
monster.
I want to give Odin I want to give you a sideways kind of shut up kind of look. Like I'm slightly offended by that statement.
Glare menacingly.
Is it like other lizards where they drink through their skin? Because it probably doesn't have any clean water down here. So I will wash it with my water skin.
Okay, he looks very happy.
Okay.
We don't
How
have
can I
time.
feed him a candy?
We don't have time for
But
these
that's not
games.
the best thing for him. He will be sick.
We don't have time for these games. We need to get out now.
I am waiting with him here. The rest of you can take the soldiers.
Yes, let's go. Let's proceed.
I don't want him following us and growling. I'll stay back until he's quiet.
What if we can get him to fight with us?
That's not sure.
I mean,
I
tell me
don't think he's easy
How
to
can I give him a
control.
candy since
You
he's
just-
right here and I can just feed it to him by hand?
I will keep moving the candies and throwing them in the sewerage as you
No,
keep
it's
putting
not
them
that
in his
kind of
mouth.
candy. It is special candy. From a special bag. Arrow, can I feed him a candy from my hand?
Sure.
Sweet.
Roll dexterity or acrobatics.
Bet.
Oh.
So you do feed him a candy from your bag, and the Drake does very much so look like it just had one of the most amazing meals of its life, but it does take a little bit of your skin with it. Go ahead and give yourself, we'll say 2 slashing damage.
I don't know
Can
how
I
to do that.
get her hand away from its mouth? Because I'm right next. Can I stop her getting hurt or something?
You can try to roll a dex or athletics check to see if you manage to grab her hand and pull it back in time.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're not.
Can I use my hobgoblin thing?
Yep, go ahead.
So, oh no, where is it? There it is.
How do you do
So
slash
that's
damage?
+5. So 14.
On your character sheet where it says current hit points, just put it down, whatever damage you take.
Oh, okay.
So Does a 14 better?
Yeah, you're able to grab her hand and pull it back in time and keep her from getting hurt. The Drake still turns around and manages to get the piece of candy and looks like it just had the best meal of its life.
Daddy
I'll-
leans forward to like Carmond and says,
Happy,
I wonder what it tastes like.
happy Drake. Hey, where'd he go? He went poof. Uh-huh.
It's probably gross. Health food is always gross.
Kitty!
Keep going. I'll watch him here.
Are you sure you don't want him to come with us?
I don't think he'll be easy to control. Hex just tried and it looked like it upset him.
I mean, if we tell him that, you know, what we run into is food and let him go get the food, not really have to control.
After what he just ate, I highly doubt he's going to want to hunt. And even if he did, you shouldn't try and control.
Do I know anything about dragons? I'm pretty intelligent, and would I have read any books on dragons and how difficult it is to try and make them your own?
Just don't do it. Simple as that.
Give me a
Just don't.
history check. Yes. So you know it would be no easy feat, but from what you do know, it looks like you've already taken the first step. But you know you need to still be very cautious.
Yeah. And at any point in time, I've seen this thing rip into us. Oh my god.
Can I give him a little stroke on the snoot when I pass him with a nice smile and say, I hope you had a good meal in Draconic?
You can? Is that what you want to do?
I mean, I don't want to touch his nose if he's going to bite my hand off again, but I will say the other thing.
I would just say the other thing.
Okay. And I give him a nice smile and I say, I hope you had a good...
He just kind of looks at you and kind of looks up at Riord and like rubs his like face against his leg.
You have a puppy, congratulations. Remember to feed it and take care of it.
And it should be in your journal now, Riod, and you should be able to move that token.
Oh my god.
You have a dragon. Say something easy.
He has a temporary dragon that he needs to watch.
Yeah.
Is a temp dragon, and I have a forever flu.
So as you guys get down into that room, you guys
Thaddeus, you
Carmine?
dropped the healer.
Just magic through the wall.
Okay, sorry, Pyro.
No, you're good. You guys are telling a story. I want you to tell it. But Odin and Carmine, when you guys get in there, you can kind of notice that it looks like the drainage pipe right here and all of this has kind of been adjusted, where it looks like they've kind of punched a hole in the wall right here.
Oh, I'd like to investigate.
And as you guys come up, you can see what looks like a group that's walking towards the bridge and is making their way, you know, that way, and you can only assume towards you.
They're coming. They're coming. There are 3 kobolds, 1 leader, and one of those humans like the first one we saw. We could probably ambush them.
gonna be fun to watch the rogue try to sneak a dragon up to him.
Hey, ambush is in his name. It is literally his middle name.
Shut up.
They're ambush drakes.
They, I
Hit.
say, I say, I say, let's put that to the test, if only to
Oh, that's a
temper
good
your
idea.
hubris.
Squishy staying out of this mess. He is floating high away from out of reach, observing, and kind of back behind everything to watch and learn as curiosity.
If we want to hide, now's the time.
Yeah, I'll let you guys. You guys have until the dragon claw goes through the hole that they punched in to get into whatever position you want to be in.
Okay. So, how does the Drake was sleeping last time we were here. So is this like start of his day? Is he? This is like he wants to go back to sleep, or he wants to go and get some exercise.
You can kind of assume that with the guards kind of shifting and moving down there, that it might be change of shift, and that he was kind of ready for that, which could mean that the other Drake also might soon be ready for that when he wakes up.
That one has a meal at least.
Yeah, we left that one.
Can I carry this poor woman over here?
No, just leave her floating. Let her float. She likes the float.
Jesus Christ. Well, here, if she wants to float.
Isn't that the one that Thaddeus had?
Yeah, that needs
but he
to
just
drop her every
dropped
time he's bored.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just haven't been keeping her with me. That's alright. I didn't realize I could control her until this moment.
We should probably not leave her where we're about ready to fight, though, since she's already
Yeah, she'll be
passed
fine.
out.
Thaddeus will just dump her in the corner.
As soon as the dragon claw gets within reach, I want to primal savagery bite him.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I just want all of you guys to roll initiative for me real quick. Remember to click on your token first.
How do you roll initiative?
I rolled
So
initiative on your
you're
character
going, yeah. Make sure you click your token first, though.
I don't what to.
Your picture.
Am I dumb?
And if you look, it's going to be right underneath where it says your race tiefling. Right under there, it's going to
there it
have
is.
Yep, you're just going to click on initiative when you have your token. There you go.
We all rolled great.
So I'm going to give you guys a attack round real quick, a surprise attack round. You're welcome to default and let somebody else attack first, but we're just going to kind of use this to track everyone who's turned around and attacked, okay?
Do you want to just go in order then? Just to make life
Yeah, we're
easy?
just going to go in order, but the order doesn't necessarily have to be the order that it all actually happens in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you explain what these would be if they're envisioned?
They're rats, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
It looks like
Bunch of
it's
rats.
another swarm of rats, and he is kind of walking with a whistle kind of hanging out of his mouth.
Which one's got the whistle?
The cultist, bandit, whichever. Like, I think you guys know they're not just bandits by now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can quit just saying bandits. Yeah, the cultist.
Fucking hail.
I guess Thaddeus could go first since he's
Yes, since you know
here
you're
up front.
first on 16.
First things first is a bonus action. I'm in a second wind because I have 4 health. So we'll take care of that first. Oh, good.
That
So,
sucks.
2 hit points.
It's rough.
And then he'll just roll up forward and he's going to crack this guy with his great axe.
Are you only fighter level 1?
Yeah. Fighter 1, Barbarian 1.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
All right. And then
Why are you multi-classing at level 2, you fucking idiot?
I'm actually going to use my Orcish Fury here. So I'm going to roll another d12 on that.
Okay.
So 21 damage. Slashing.
Okay, and you just kind of get him, and he just kind of like falls forward, and like it all happens so fast that you actually hear the kobolds behind him laughing because they kind of think he just tripped and fell going through the opening.
Nice.
Excellent.
That was nice.
And that'll be the end of Thaddeus' round, or whatever surprise round this turn.
Also, Riord, when you double click on him in your journal, you should be able to see that Ambush Drake's character sheet.
Yes, I can.
So if you want to roll initiative for him and put him in the turn order, you're welcome to do that.
I'm just worried about sending him into fight, though. But I can do that.
It's like a meat shield. We'll cook him later. It's fine.
Dinner.
If you hurt that goddamn Zeldrices, I'm gonna cut your dick off.
They'll hurt him. We'll eat him later.
Good dessert.
Well,
Wouldn't be much of a
looking-
dessert, but
I will. Riord, hearing a bit of a commotion, Riord's going to come and see what's going on. Oh, sorry. And seeing what he can see, he's going to try and mess with the whistle to get the Drake to come and join the fight.
The rogue's in charge of a dragon.
Animal handling check.
It's still working off your critical success earlier.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much as long as that green icon is on it, you'll have to watch. When that green icon goes away, you'll have to make a animal handling check again.
Okay. In that case, then, I will direct him towards the fight, and then I will continue moving to catch up with the rest of the group. So I'm dashing as well to get to there, and action. I'll dash again. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. So that's my full turn. Thank you.
Okay, Odin, you're up.
Um, let me see. So Cass is here. So, can I try to give Cass? Oh, so hold on. They're surprised. So we already have advantage, right? So the help action wouldn't
Yes,
accomplish
you already
anything.
have and you already have advantage, and you guys have a free hit round before they even get initiative.
Okay. Can I try to push this guy into the water?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go for the thing with rules being 3 feet tall. So,
Just punch him in the shin, dude.
yeah, okay. Is that an athletics check?
You roll whatever you think is appropriate for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to push him into the water so that he can't blow the whistle, basically. So,
Yeah.
oh god, no shit.
So you go to kind of push him into the water, and you manage to catch him off guard. And he kind of stumbles back and he falls, but he just falls prone. He doesn't fall into the water. And he still has his whistle between his lips, and he's just kind of looking at you confused. Like it's like his head is trying to figure out how the leader got so short.
That's my turn.
Okay, great. It's your Drake's turn. You should be able to move.
Yeah. He has a move of 30. So he's going to dash. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. There we go. That's his
Those
turn.
doors are real nervous.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his turn, correct?
Yep, that's the end of his turn, yep.
Alright, I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot the one in front of Thaddeus. Right there.
Okay. Okay, you hit him and you take him out.
Don't need Thaddeus getting hit.
Yay.
Okay, and do you have another action?
Nope, level 2.
You have to bear with me. I'll have to ask because I'm bouncing different people, different levels. And I'm not super familiar with your guys' characters yet. So, D'Artagnan, you are up.
Yeah. How do you check the feet thing? In feet, how would the distance move?
So, if you go over into your spell, which is up top, it says Core Bio Spells. So if you click on Spell,
No, I'm talking like on the thing. Like people were using the arrows to tell distance.
oh, that. So if you look in your left-hand corner over there, it has the mouse cursor, a box, like a paintbrush, lightning bolt, a magnifying glass, and then a circle with a line. You're going to click on the one with the circle with the line.
Never mind. I know the scene.
It's not that hard.
Remember, you can move before you attack also.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And you'd be able, from where you're standing, you'd be able to hit the one in front of Odin if you wanted to.
Okay, that's what I didn't know. I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay, that's gonna hit. So roll me your damage. That's gonna be 1d8 plus 2 for you. And I'm gonna turn on your sheet where you automatically roll damage, okay?
Okay.
Do you see where it says light crossbow underneath what you rolled? If you click right there, it'll automatically roll the damage for it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and you take him down. Give me 1 second. I'm in your sheet, so I can turn on the damage automatically rolling for you, okay?
Oh, okay. I was trying to fix it because I was really confused.
More bubble wrap.
There you go. Now it's going to automatically roll damage for you. Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
How far can I move?
So on your character sheet, if you look underneath race, it's going to say armor class, initiative, and next to it speed. The speed is going to be how much you can move. Each square represents 5 feet.
Okay. And then move here.
Okay. Is that you then?
That's 20 for that. Yeah.
Okay. Hex, you're up.
All right. The one right in front of me, he's like behind a wall, right? Like from where I am directly.
Yes.
All right. All right. Then in that case, I will step out onto the dead kobold, and then Primal Savage.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
That's a nat 20. Who did you worship and sacrifice for that shit?
And then just reach out and bite into him for 5 acid damage.
Give me 1 second. I just want to check something. Okay, give me a extra D4 because he's prone. Because you guys already have advantage, you'd normally have advantage with him being prone. So you attacking him while prone in a surprise round, I wanted to turn around and do something to represent you having that additional advantage on him, okay?
Alright, nice.
So as you kill him, his whistle falls from his mouth, and the rats just kind of start going crazy.
Great.
So I'm gonna now roll the remainder's initiative. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now we're gonna start normal combat. Joe, you're up.
Joe's gonna kind of just move up forward and try to hack at this kobold. We'll ignore the rats for now. About 6 HP.
You crit him so hard you broke the thing.
Actually, it actually doesn't capture all of my crits. I don't know how to do that in. Right, sorry, I'm trying. I'm guessing he's dead anyway. But so it does 1d12 plus the that's 7 plus. Oh no, that's right. Okay, so the I just for future reference, the bar 2 I think is there because I'm a half orc, and so when I do crit, I get an extra damage die from savage criticals.
Yes.
So it'd be
That's what that's
17
gonna be there
damage.
for.
You're a tanky boy.
He hasn't been hit, fortunately. Otherwise, I think he wouldn't last too long.
It would actually end up being 29 damage because remember with the house rules, you turn around and you do your weapon damage, that's a D12, so it'd be 12 plus what you rolled plus the 2. So it'd actually be 29 damage. You literally, if you want, because you literally just basically exploded this kobold. If you'd like, you can do how you turn around and explode him.
I want to just an overhand, just cut him down to the middle, like from head to tailbone, so he just falls over into 2.
Yeah, legit. He turns around and it looks like he's getting ready to run, and you just cleave him perfectly in half. He stays together for the briefest moment as his head turns and looks at you before his body just splits and just falls in 2 different directions.
It's like the opening of fucking Kingsman. Okay.
Oh my god, this is so annoying.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
So, the first swarm, the one directly above you, Thaddeus, they're gonna kind of see that going on, and it's gonna attack you.
Fix yourself. You shouldn't have said anything. Hasn't been attacked yet. Knock on wood.
And I believe an 11 misses you, so it doesn't hit.
No, 11 does not hit.
Hex, would a 12 hit on you?
No, 12 misses.
Okay, so the other swarm kind of goes after Hex, and they're just kind of biting at your guys' ankles. They look kind of confused and kind of dizzied by losing the cultist that was right there.
Sounds like Rior needs mice now.
Also, can I make a note that you're one of only 2 groups so far that has figured out if you kill the guys with the whistles, the animals they're controlling kind of are screwed. So good job.
Thank you.
We
like to hear that we think.
Could one of them not pick up the whistle and try to use it?
No! Kill the fucking rats!
I mean,
we have been picking up the whistles.
Have you tried to use it?
That's how we got the break right now.
Let's just
I'll
start
continue.
an animal army.
I'll continue trying to encourage my Drake to follow me, and squeeze in here.
Anti-vax, but I
So
understand
did you
why
say
some
these
parents
rats
do not
look
want those
like
chemicals
they're
in their children's
confused,
bodies.
and these ones are the ones that are still fighting?
They're both fighting. They're both looking. They're just look. They both look confused and like they're not giving it their all. Like they're like waiting for direction, and they're just kind of like biting at Hex's and Joe's heels.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I shoot past Hex at them? Or is that a bit risky? Yeah. Okay. I'll take a shot. And they're surrounded, so I get sneak attack.
You do.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh, it does. Sorry.
8 damage. And then I'll probably duck out of the way so my Drake can get in when he needs to. Using my cunning action, can I push the body of this kobold into the water so the Drake doesn't get distracted?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Oh, no, I'll drag it into the sewer. I'll drag it with me because I know that river will take it out to the city.
You guys are learning.
So I'll hang around here and keep talking to the Drake. That's my turn.
Okay. So then it is now Odin's turn.
So I'll step in here, and which of the two rat swarms looks to be more threatening, or are they roughly equal?
The one biting at Thaddeus's heel looks like it's a little bit bigger still.
Okay. So I will point at the rats and say, "Leave before us, you worthless, smelly scum," and cast vicious mockery.
Could just hit him with like your dagger. I mean,
They stop for the briefest of seconds and kind of like all look at you, like they're wounded and they're hurt by your cruel, cruel words.
Fucking asshole. This is animal cruelty. Oh, Peter.
just wait till Joe hits him.
Oh, and that was the end of your turn, right, Odin?
I'll step here to make way for someone else if they want to get through.
Okay, and it's the you guys is Drake's turn.
Surgeon. Adrisis.
Yeah, that's his movement and his action, just getting there. But he is ready and raring to eat some rats.
Okay.
No.
Harmon, you're up.
I gotta go that far. I can only go there, so I'll go to like here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. D'Artagnan, you're up.
Wait, when I'm here, can I look at this man's? Or do I have to be on top of him?
The one
I'm
with
just
the
asking
X
for
through it.
future reference as well. Yes.
You can see him, but the X means he's dead.
I know.
Okay.
I was just asking. I was asking for more so like A, next turn, and B, future plan. Because, like, if I'm standing here, could I look at things on his person, or do I have to be, like, on top?
You can, as long as you're a square adjacent, you can search them.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. And when I turn around and I'm clarifying things, I'm just making sure that I'm understanding what you want to do. Because I know you said you've taken a long break from D&D.
Oh, yeah.
I think instead
Okay,
of
Hex,
chemical
you're up.
shots, the doctor should give a small piece of the virus so the body can build natural immunity.
Yeah, the rats that are just catty corner to me, I'm just
That's
gonna
what vaccines are.
drop down and just try.
You
and
literally defined
see
what a
how many I
vaccine
can fit
is.
in my mouth. Primal Savage Bite.
Nom, nom, nom.
9 acid damage at 15 hits.
It does, and they look bloodied. You look like you've taken about, I'd say, over half of the swarm out now.
And that will end my turn.
Riord's just watching Hex willingly eat sewer rats.
It's just
Like,
protein.
Okay.
It's fucking gross.
Okay, so, yeah, Thaddeus.
So, Thaddeus, I guess let's turn to, it's gonna like sidestep on top of this kobold just to try to avoid the rats, like stand on its body, or its two halves, I guess. And sort of just take the flat of his axe and swing it down like a golf club at this thing, at this swarm, just trying to bat him into the water. $16 to hit and 5 damage.
Okay.
I have great weapon mastery. Sorry, one moment. No, level 2. Yeah, 5 damage. What happened?
I found something on Google.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought I was muted. I'm gonna post it in chat. I'm gonna post it because it's fucking funny.
So,
And that'll
yeah,
be Thaddeus' turn.
Okay. So the swarm that just you just hit, Joe is going to try to get you again. And it does manage to hit you for 2 piercing.
Oh my god, that's like 60% of my health. Alright. 4 HP left.
Reft.
I don't have any hit dice.
Even worse.
Well, that ship sailed a long time ago, man.
And the other one's going to turn around and try to get the ambush strike that just came up, and it's going to miss. So that's going to be the rat's turn. Riod, you're up.
Okay. Let's see where it. And these ones are looking not too good. I'm going to direct the Drake to try and focus on these ones, and I'll pick off these ones. Let's see, another arrow. I'll come out if I have to and pop by Hex, and then show. Okay. Sorry, my character sheet's lagging. There we go.
You're good.
Ooh, can I use inspiration?
Yep, go for it.
Will that take the other one, or just roll again?
Just roll it again. Actually, no. We'll just use the advantage. Aren't you glad I said we'll just use the advantage?
Oh.
You have to put your dice in dice jail. Like, change your dice color and turn around and just be like, no. They're working against you, bro. So, yeah, they do hit roll damage for me.
Okay.
Okay, and you get them.
Okay. Oh, and then I will back up and duck around the corner to keep out of people's way.
Okay, Odin.
Alrighty. How's the rat swarm looking?
It's the only one left.
It looks like it still has over half, and it's not bloodied.
Okay, well, I'm going to
I can't hear anything.
Say again?
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, Odin, did we lose you?
I think you did.
Can I just quickly retrofit something I did
Who took out my Donald
in
Flump?
my turn? Instead of moving back here, can I rush past everyone and end up on the other side of Thaddeus with my dash?
Yeah, go for it. And I did. Politics tends to bring a lot of fuels to the table.
Yeah, I just read the thing.
Yeah, no worries. Just especially this time of year every 4 years. I've seen on other DM servers where things have kind of blown up and like we all are good vibes with each other. I just don't want that over here, okay?
Okay.
That was Odin.
Yeah, looks like he might have had computer issues or something since he's out of both right now.
Okay, so we're just gonna skip him for now. And we're gonna just go to the Drake real quick.
Okay. The Drake is going to attack the last rat. Let's see. So they're not surprised, but it has an ally, so it has advantage. So let's do this with advantage.
So, yeah.
So does an 11 hit?
It barely just hits.
Okay. So that does 6 damage. And he's going to jump around here because lizards like to move as they eat.
So yeah, he takes a big bite out, and it looks the swarm looks bloodied and rough now.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. So I'm
Karma,
going to. Oh.
Hey, sorry, Mike.
Not a problem. Oh, and we're gonna switch back to you real quick.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what I missed, but I would have just done a vicious mockery.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and
Durgan
roll for
ate
that.
some rats.
Yeah, I'll assault their common mother this time, I guess. Um, where is it? I'm not sure if it makes a difference, but if they'd failed the save, I guess it would have given them disadvantage if they didn't have it already.
Yeah, I gave him disadvantage on their attacks last time. And
Okay.
this one does hit, and you see them stop again and just kind of look at you like, really? Really?
I look back and say, really?
Okay. So we're gonna go to Karma now.
So I'm gonna move around to the wall over here and then just try to shoot him with my crossbow. And that is my turn.
So it does hit, and the swarm of rats looks not so much like a swarm anymore, but more like a couple of them that are just kind of running in circles. One's trying to like nip at the Drake, and the other one's trying to nip at Joe. D'Artagnan, you're up.
I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna shoot things.
So yeah, you shoot that crossbow bolt, and it hits one and kind of goes right through it, and then bounces off the wall and ricochets and hits the other one, and just kind of takes out the last two rats.
260 no scope. Damage more mine.
So yeah, that's gonna drop us out of initiative.
Well, we found the river.
We should dispose of these bodies. I'll start dragging the kobolds into the sewers.
Is the
Can
Drake
I-
hungry?
While they're doing that, can I look at this man's fancy boy and look through his pockets and stuff?
I thought we put the kobold in the sewer, not the river.
You did, but if you look at the drain is draining out into the river.
Don't pay attention.
I'll wait till he goes past and try and grab at this one.
Okay. And D'Artagnan, you find a mask, a cape with the a bloodied cape with the symbol of the cult of the dragon, and a small hand-carved necklace of the cult of the dragon.
Can I inspect the necklace to see if I can learn anything from it?
You can. It is a hand-carved wooden necklace with the symbol of the cult of the dragon. That's pretty much all you can get from it.
That was backpack.
So before you guys decide what you do with the bodies and everything, do you guys want to take your 5, 10, or 15-minute break now?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, that'd be good.
Okay, you guys tell me what you guys want, and two of you owe me 2 D12 rolls. It is Joe and Cask.
All right.
And 2 or 1 each?
One each, and then also roll me a D100. Both of you, please.
If it's a 69, can we win the game?
God, are we 12?
No, I think if it's a 69, they get their private room.
Of medicine heaven? Got it.
We just put their characters in it. They have to pick new ones. For 7 minutes.
This is a PSA. You can't believe anything you see these days. These glasses aren't even real. Neither is my face. All this stuff was 3D tracked on using the
Yeah, I wouldn't
I drew
mind
on
a
with
10-minute
this marker.
break. Does anyone
Actually,
else
the
have any
marker
strong
isn't real
feelings?
either. Neither is
5
my
out of 10 works for me.
or my face.
This is so fun.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna disappear for 10. Starting now.
Okay. Now. Yep.
This is
Okay, treasure cards have been distributed.
Nice.
this channel. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's gonna annoy the hell out of me.
Hello, hello. How are we looking on people?
Love you.
I'm back. I'm back.
That would be number 3.
Sorry, back.
Are we missing anyone?
I think we're just missing Amir.
Okay.
Okay. This is the character ready. There you go. That's for you, Hexy.
I mean, not far off.
Oh my god.
Who are we waiting on?
Odin, I think.
Is everybody back?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
I see we have a flood of memes here. Hey Aiden, do you have a TV on in the background? I hear some background noise.
Yeah, yeah. My partner's watching something.
Okay.
I'll mute when I'm not talking.
Sounds good.
Okay, guys. So you guys just finished up combat. You guys found your various little pieces of loot, and now you're gonna take care of the bodies, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Do you guys just
Let's-
kind of
Feed 'em to the
stash them
dragon?
away?
Yeah, we'll stash them in with the one that Riord took, I think, if there are no objection.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can't put them in the water because they flow through the stuff.
Yeah, so we should put them in the sewers.
Well, no, that's the thing. The sewer flows into the river. We can't put them in the sewer.
Oh, well, if we weigh them down, they should be okay, I think.
I don't know what we have to weigh him down with.
Or we could just leave them on the side there.
There's some loose stones lying around, aren't there?
I think just letting him sit on the side out of the way is probably best. It's not really going to make a difference.
That's true. I mean, if some of them come through here, they will see them. That's the one drawback.
I mean, they would probably notice
The
that
kobolds are
there's
light.
no
Can we
guards
just
where they're
chuck them at
supposed
the
to
other
be.
Drake? Just take them to the other Drake? Because this Drake, I presume this Drake will be getting bored of us soon. Can we just... The rats are fine. Rats die all the time, so we can probably just slowly kick them bit by... Not the whole swarm at once, but kick them bit by bit into the water. But with the kobolds and the cultists, we can probably just take them over to this Drake and the one that's just waking up and let him have a bit of a munch.
Personally, I would rather destroy all the evidence. Or at least hide it if we can.
Sinking it to the bottom is a great example.
Can't we burn them?
Could just leave them.
Just let them float
Well, if
down.
you really, yeah.
There's enemies down the end here. We saw them before in our scouting.
Yeah,
We're coming for them.
We definitely can't have them in here. That's for sure.
There's enemies down this way.
Oh my god.
To our east. I saw them
Yes.
before.
Yeah, we saw them
And they're on a
before. Are there any stones around here and loose
For
stones?
fuck's sakes, really? Come on, guys.
I presume there would be a few. We could. So, do we want to just? So, we tying them down then? Was there anything decent on any of them? Anything unusual? These bodies haven't been floating in sewer water, so they might have better looking disguises.
I have a mask, a cape, and a necklace from the fancy boy that I looked at.
Okay.
Not so fancy anymore. DM, are there any loose stones in this passageway or the one
There
adjacent?
are. He was marking them.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah, it's the sand-looking stone.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start stuffing Mr. Fancy Pants here with some stones and then shoving him into the sewers.
So are they these stones? Or are they?
Yeah.
Is that mushroom?
No, these are stones.
Okay. I'll jump over and grab them.
When I was studying music, I never thought in my life you'd end up like this.
Okay. So once you've done the bodies, oh my Drake. How's he looking? Is he hungry?
He doesn't look hungry just yet. He looks like he's like just kind of like looking at you, like waiting for you to tell him what to do.
Okay.
More candy. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe we can
Use him as a distraction, maybe.
Yes. This is quite an opportunity. Can I?
Great.
What do you think is this way?
I think that's upstream.
So we want to go which way?
I think we want to go west is where the mill was, right?
Yeah. Shall we go to the mill first, or shall we continue exploring here?
Were we trying to get the soldiers somewhere?
Yes.
I don't think we're taking the soldiers to the mill.
No, we're not. We're trying to get back to the keep.
So then the best way probably would be down the river.
I agree. We should save the mill for later.
It's a
Don't
horrible
forget the
idea.
lady you dumped in the corner.
Oh yes.
All right.
Yeah, Thaddeus.
Should probably be fine. Thaddeus will trundle over and pick her up again.
Okay. Is she still alive?
At this point, probably not.
Well, there's no use worrying about it. What's done is done. So.
She's still alive.
Okay.
Recovery missions are just as important as rescue missions.
I'll blow the whistle and
don't blow the whistle.
Try and get the Drake to go with me, and I'll put on the dragon claw mask in case people see me. And together we will scout out ahead of this big gaggle of guards that we're trying to escort through.
Can I don? I noticed him putting on his mask. Can I don all 3 pieces of the outfit that I got? The necklace included.
Of course. Riot, I need you to stop for a second.
Okay.
Are you D'Artagnan? Are you going with him, or are you just putting it on?
I'm noticing him put his on. So since I'm still new and trying to figure out what all these people are doing, and that guy wasn't someone important, I'm gonna put the entire getup on, just as like a precautionary thing.
Okay. So, Ruud, you get right about there with that Drake, and you hear a voice kind of echo from across the river. And you can kind of see through the kind of shoddy wooden gate that's right there that it's also somebody in a mask. And his cape, however, is kind of a very rich purple. As he hollers at you, "Hoy, you there! Where are you going?"
We're replacing the other patrol.
There ain't no patrol that way. Hey, where's that Drake's handler?
He fell. The spiders. Odin, what are you doing? Go away. Thank you.
Oh god, you guys kill me. So, like, in my mind,
like
that
a
was
kid.
totally in character.
Yeah.
Great.
It's like a kid. Go, wait, fine with this.
Be nice to the halfling.
This is my
goodness.
friend. Go away.
This is my dragon.
Okay.
Boy, who is that?
One of the new cultists.
Let's see, we dropped it. What's dropping now?
You see him, like, step out of the gate. He just kind of, like, looks at what's going on, like, and he just kind of crosses his arms over his chest. And he goes, "New cultist, huh?"
Yeah, he's a defector. He was in the streets.
I've had a very bad day.
And what are you doing in the sewers?
I might ask you the same question.
No.
Oh, I'll smack him lightly on the arm. Don't talk to him like that. He is your superior.
You see him, he goes to say something, and you see, as soon as you do that, he kind of like nods a little bit, and he goes, "Have you not been in the sewers before there, lad?"
Lad.
See, that's where you're getting confused with the shift changes. You need to come over here into the camp for the shift changes. You're on the wrong side, lad. Come on and bring them over here. We'll get them outfitted.
Very well.
And with that, you see him kind of go back inside.
Is this where we sacrifice our friends?
Yes.
Okay.
This is where you guys decide what you're gonna do.
I have a friend I'm bringing. She's unconscious.
Are all the guards just staying back in that room, or are they actually following us?
I think telling him to stay back in that room right now might be the better thing to do.
I was waiting for you guys to give them instructions on what you wanted them to do.
I'll go back and tell them, we'll let you know when the coast is clear, but for now, stay here.
I mean, it's 8 people.
Entertain.
Unless, do they look like they can fight?
They look like they're worse for wear. They, like, you notice that, like, as you guys have been having your fights, they've been kind of like falling back, and they've looked like they've been nursing their wounds, and like they just look genuinely exhausted. They look as if maybe a small group had sent a army their way, and they've been fighting for their lives since that's
So
happened.
is this the kind of situation where they have like exhaustion and will have like disadvantage on their attack rolls or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Still
well,
meat shields. I'm throwing that out
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
keeping that in mind, I say, listen, man, there's too many of them for us alone, and if we all stand together, they won't be able to break us. This is the last thing I ask of you.
They all kind of look at each other and nod, and the one that's kind of been the de facto leader in all of this kind of crouches down and reaches across and puts his hand on your shoulder, Olden, meeting you in his eyes, and he goes,
"Fuck no.
For you, Master Bard, I would follow you to death and back."
Good, because
Well,
you're going
let's
to
not
die.
get ahead of ourselves. No, I have no intention of going anywhere near that. Nor
And you
should
kind of see the guards all kind of like puff their chests out and like, hit their spears against their chest, like, and they kind of murmur quietly but kind of rambunctiously, "To hell and back for Master Bard! To hell and back for Master Bard!"
Great.
Well,
Let's go.
Here's to Joe not dying.
These men wish to fight. So what do we propose to do? I assume we'll storm the gate.
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
the
we don't.
biggest idea, though. We don't know their numbers.
To be fair, we don't actually see what's below the gate. I mean,
Exactly.
so like
Yes.
we don't really know what's going on, but it would be nice to have somebody besides Joe go in first because he's squishy right now.
Well, they did just offer to
That's offensive.
outfit you guys.
Yes. Oh yes. Well, I didn't hear that.
Guard staying
I
back
did
probably
hear
would be a good idea.
So shall you open the gate then? Reorder.
Yes, I'll head up to the gate and encourage the Drake to go inside, and I'll follow.
So, Riot, as you kind of slip in, the first thing you see is what appears to be somebody who is dressed very similar to you currently with a mask as a dragon claw, but he is kneeling and offering a chalice to the one in the mask wearing the purple cape. And he turns around and he takes a drink of that and hands it back and says, "Oh, fetch me more, lad." And the dragon claw quickly scampers up really fast, kind of like how the cultists do to the dragon claws. And he says, "Of course, wearer of purple, of course." And he starts scurrying off towards the kind of this direction. And he sees you enter and he says, "Oh, Dragonclaw, my friend, I see that you've returned from battle with new recruits. If you head this way," and he points over here. There's a couple new recruits that way that can help get these individuals outfitted, and they can rest in there on the dirt. I have a cot ready for you.
Thank you. I will lower my head deferentially and do a quick bow. Thank
And
you.
you say that, and he just kind of looks at you expectantly.
I will kneel.
He's still looking at you expectantly, like he's like, I appreciate how humble you are, but have you forgotten your place?
I believe I have, sir.
It's perhaps my fault. I forgot you've not been to the sewers yet, so you don't know I'm in command here. And he kind of turns around and he just kind of gestures to the purple cloak on his back, and he says, "As you can see, While I'm just a dragon wing, I am currently acting in the capacity of a wearer of purple.
Oh. I am very sorry. Wearer of purple, I will conduct your orders as quickly as possible.
Ah,
And
thank
I
you,
will,
thank you.
yell at all my colleagues to follow me and the Drake off into the side rooms.
And with that, he just kind of turns and kind of walks away. There's some kobolds sleeping in the dirt. There's I'm gonna put a token on everyone sleeping, okay?
We only have a half hour. Come on. Get those fucking sewer out. That's why we.
Okay, if they have a purple thing above their head, they're sleeping.
What are all these crates and things?
So when you guys go in, I'll kind of like cover it, but it looks like they're just mainly supplies. Like the best you guys can kind of gather is it actually looks like they've been using this as a makeshift camp and staging area, because it looks like they've possibly been down here for a couple of weeks just by the amount of trash and debris that started to build up.
Does it look like any? I was going to ask, does it look like the kind of thing that would be useful to our friends in the keep?
It probably would be, but you're supposedly new recruits, so if you don't stick in line, I'm going to have to get you to do so. Otherwise, we will
Well,
be
these
our
ones
cover.
are asleep. I'm just looking around.
Yeah, but this one isn't.
Yeah, but homeboy's not.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oi, you get back in line! I will shout.
I'll go back to the grumble after this. I'm taking the mask back.
And D'Artagnan, when you enter, he kind of gestures you over towards him, the one in the purple, and he goes, "Oh, another dragon claw returning from glorious battle. Well, he outfits the new recruits. Come here and tell me of your tales."
I'm just going to walk over casually as if unfazed by everything that's going on. Making sure that with my necklace visible over my cloak.
Have you secured many fine goods for the and he leans in and he goes, "The hatchery?"
I slowly give a nod and say under my breath, yes, any resources and shipments are on their way.
Good, good. And he turns around and he says, "You look tired. Are you hungry?"
And I give a I give a small shake of my head, but I seem slightly grateful and humbled almost that he asked. I say, no, I am humbled by the offer, but I have more important things to tend to. Food can wait. This is more. And I, under my breath, say hatchery as well is much more important.
He nods and he goes, do you need a rest? I have a cot available for you over by the fire if you're tired.
I say I'm going to go make sure that these new recruits make sure to stay in line properly.
Perfect. What's your name? I'll report your diligence on up.
Demunia Silverwing, I say very confidently and almost proudly.
Very good, very good. And he just kind of looks at you expectantly now.
And I give him a nice, respectable bow. I say, thank you, one who wears purple. I think that's what they said, right?
Praise me.
Wearer of purple.
Praise be, yeah. Wearer of purple, that's what it was. I couldn't remember the wording for it.
He goes, yes,
I
yes,
just-
go help them. Praise be to Tiamat, glory to all.
And I repeat it all and hold the necklace as if lovingly almost and preciously when I say it.
Yeah, and then when he kind of finishes up with that, you see him kind of wander away the other direction. And as you guys walk in there, you see there's just kind of one cultist awake out of everyone. And he looks like he's beat. And he turns around and he walks up to you, Ryard, and he bows and he says, praise be to Tiamat, we bask in her glory. How much and what size do you need, sir?
Well, does he seem to be sizing up armor, or can insight check? Can I see what they're asking for?
He's asking for, like, the robe size for all the new recruits.
Oh, okay. One for a halfling, and one for an orc, and a few in between.
Okay, sir, give me a second.
While he goes away, I'll whisper to Rior. This one seems to be the only one awake here. If we can take him out
I
quietly.
know. This is much better. We have a much better odds of survival here than we did in the other room.
Yes, maybe if we can take him out quietly, we should be able to avoid waking the others, and he seems to be distracted now. While he's distracted, maybe we should,
Good idea. I will mention that I'll whisper that to Thaddeus the same thing. And whisper the same thing to D'Artagnan if she stays still.
I'm not there. I moved.
Thaddeus sort of
With his
looks
broken box.
really confused at the prospect of doing something quietly, but he sort of shrugs. Okay.
Can I see anything in this broken open box or no?
It looks like robes and like patches that resemble the cult of the dragon queen, and some rusted daggers and some scimitars, just things like that. And about that time, you see the cultist come back out, and he's kind of stumbling as he's going. He looks just absolutely exhausted, and he goes, Master Dragonclaw, I have your order right here. where'd I put it at? And he kind of looks around, and he's holding it. He holds up his hand. He sees he's holding it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, the clipboard. I just need you to sign this hand receipt for me, saying that you check these out for these new recruits and you take responsibility for these items, their weapons and prayer books is all in there and ready for them."
Okay, can I, Odin, what are you doing? Can I pull out my dagger and slowly walk up to him and reach for the clipboard, and as I reach for the clipboard, stab him?
Sure. Give me
I want to cut that off so badly.
give me give me an attack.
I was trying to think of behind the...
Okay, it hits. And give me damage.
Make sure to select your character sheet too.
Do you see the damage?
Yeah, do you get a sneak attack on that? Are
well,
you a rogue? Trying to remember.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, so, yeah, you get a sneak attack on that also. Did you already include that?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I have you guys spread out on 3 monitors, and I'm looking at an odd angle, and I could see something was beneath it, but I couldn't see what it was. So he's bloodied, and he looks at you just completely shocked and confused. Like, you see his brain's, like, trying to put 2 and 2 together, and he says, "That's not the pen, sir."
Before he says anything, can I try to club him on the head?
Yep, give me an attack roll.
Oh. I don't know if that is.
I think you have inspiration. We all had a point of inspiration
Oh, that's right.
from the end of last session from killing the spider.
That's true. Can I have advantage?
I'll give you advantage with that inspiration, yeah. So you managed to club him, roll the damage. Do you want that to be lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Okay, and you knock him out, and he just kind of crumbles, and the new robes and daggers and scimitars and prayer books kind of just all kind of go everywhere around him.
Oh.
Can I quickly grab one of the prayer books?
Sure.
I'll go to Riord and say, as soon as we're out of here, that mask is mine.
What?
Only if you start making better decisions.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and walk away.
Hold on, Riord. You're the last person here who should be lecturing us about good decisions. It's because of you that our way out is not blocked.
It's not really blocked. We could dig our way out easily.
Well, yes. Well, then, if it's so easy, go get started then.
Can I? And I'm gonna interject here and say, stop fucking arguing. We have shit to do. And I'm gonna walk away because I'm sick of their bullshit.
What's in the crate back here?
So the crates are all filled with prayer books, scimitars, daggers, robes. There's a few replacement masks and a few cloaks. Basically all the stuff you've been looting off the cultists as you go along and the kobolds.
Can I bundle as much of the flammable stuff as possible, and I will spread a whisper chain through Thaddeus and whoever will listen that we can set it on fire. should we kill these people, these kobolds? Oh,
Yes, we should. They have innocent blood on their hands.
I mean, they're
Don't mind me, I'm
kobolds.
just
They're basically
adventuring.
vermin.
Well, beyond that, they've been massacring civilians.
I'm
So
gonna
for
kind of. Okay, go ahead.
no, go ahead, D'Artagnan.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna kind of sit, kneel, whatever you want to call it, by this fire and take out the prayer book and hold the necklace, like take it off and hold it in my hands preciously as I look through the prayer book, trying to learn anything from it that I can, more on focusing on things mentioning the hatchery.
So
But
there's
make it look like I'm deep in thought, as if severely worship.
So there's absolutely nothing in the book that you can see about a hatchery. Basically, the book is filled with a lot of praise Tiamat, glory be to all. Tiamat will rise again. Go Tiamat, go type stuff.
Okay.
Sweet.
Also to let you guys know, in this situation, if you guys can have somebody roll a stealth check, okay? And if they are successful over a DC of 12 on the stealth check, they can pretty much silently kill anyone who's sleeping.
Which is everybody.
Yeah, like you can, like, basically with a stealth, beating a stealth DC of 12, you can basically just slit their throats in their sleep. I'll allow that for this situation.
okay. I'll give it a go if people want me to.
You don't have to, I'm just letting you know that's on the table.
If that's what we're gonna do, we should probably start with the purple coat.
Yeah, start from the top down.
Is he asleep?
Yes.
D'Artagnan, it went exploring.
Asleep. We can probably finish off this room first, just in case, and then go to the next room. I'll start with this room. And I'll go for all the kobolds and rats first, and go for the last guy, the guy next to Hex last.
So yeah, I only require one roll, and you succeeded. So like, that roll covers you through all of this.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna make you roll like every single time. Like, that's just ridiculous. So like, you can legitimately, if you want now, Rio, like just slit all of their throats.
Kill them all.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I would
definitely for all the kobolds, rat swarms, and all the dragon claws. I am a little bit hesitant about the three cultists, because they could just be like people with bad life choices. I might gag them instead and tie them up.
I mean, I would just kill everybody except for the leader. I would take the leader.
Yeah? Yeah?
I mean, if they're following Tiamat, that's not good. And if he's the leader, we could take him to the guys upstairs and be like, here, he knows a lot of shit. You know, beat it out of him.
I'll take the... Did he say his name, his rank was Dragon Wing?
Correct.
I'll take him.
Now, if you're going to try to capture him, that's not going to be covered in your stealth roll. Your stealth roll will allow you to get up next to him.
Well, yeah, I picture it kind of like he kills everybody else, and we all kind of like walk to wherever this guy is at, right? And then we all surround him and just start beating the shit out of him until he's unconscious. That's what I was thinking.
Can I see
Okay.
anything in this buried chest? Can I like uncover it and look in it?
Yes. So you turn around and you open that chest, and inside of it is basically a whole bunch of bags of gold.
Bingo! I'm looting it all. Give me.
And to clarify, did you decide to kill the cultist, or are you still just knocking them out and or just gagging them?
I don't think, with Riord's background, I don't think he would enjoy killing humans on the other side of a conflict. He's been in a few battles, served a few people who gave bad orders. I don't think he's going to be up for killing them. So he'll kill everything else, but he won't kill the humans or whatever race they are that are just the idiot cultists.
Okay, not a problem. And D'Artagnan, roll 3 no, 2 D100s and 1 D20.
Okay, how do I roll those?
So if you look in
Can
your
we
left-hand
focus on
corner,
one fucking
there's
thing
the
first?
little toolbar. The second to last one is a die.
Yeah.
If you click on that,
Oh,
you'll be
okay.
able to select
Okay, so 2 D100s and what?
2 D100s and 1 D20.
And 1 D.
Okay, and that's the amount of gold you find in there.
Okay.
I would recommend splitting it with your party.
Yeah, I'm writing it down on a separate thing because they're doing something else that I'm not aware of right now, and that's metagaming, and that's not okay.
Thaddeus will sort of turn toward, I guess, whoever would be closest. Let's see, look at the map here. I didn't really. Garmund! And just, like, as an aside, to no one in particular, like, we should get these chests into the keep for supplies. Suggesting, like,
The capes and boots. I don't think they're going to be overly edible.
Well, he was talking about weapons and whatnot when we first started talking to him.
I think that once we've taken care of this, we could send them down to do all that.
Well, we have the soldiers with us. Get the soldiers to start taking the scimitars. But we'll do that after we deal with the dragon claw. Hex, are you going to help me with the dragon claw? The dragon wing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work, but yeah, I'll be over here too. Just because.
I'm not sure stealthing in heavy arm in chainmail is very much of an option.
Well, I just kind of like be around just in case he wakes up so I can hit him. So like I'll hang back over here.
Okay. Do you want me to make an attack roll? Parrot?
You tell me what you're going to do and we'll go from there.
We're going to try and bludgeon him with non-lethal until we knock him out.
Okay, so for you two that are doing it, go ahead and roll initiative. And you get 1 around like we did earlier.
Are we all rolling?
I think it's just the two of them for now.
Just the two of them for now. So go ahead and go in your order and roll your non-lethal. And like just to clarify for you guys, he is sleeping in his armor. Like he's like in his leather armor and like just you just see in his cape, he just seems like really into it. Okay, so Riord, you do turn around and get him for 7.
How much does this guy have again?
While they're doing that, can I loot these 2 bodies that I'm
Oh my
standing
God.
between? Like, look through one just to see if there's anything uncommon in them? Like aside from the things that we've already looked at.
They have just the typical stuff you see on the Dragon Claws, the prayer book, a necklace, and the cape, and the mask.
Okay. I'm gonna swap my bloodied cape out then for a clean one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him for 10 acid damage.
It would be 20 because it's a critical.
Well, no.
I think it's. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. So he is looking worse for wear, but he is awake, and you hear him go, "What? What is this betrayal?"
Ooh.
This will feel good. I promise.
So
Time to
anyone
go
else
night-night.
who's going to join into combat, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I always stay here waiting for him to wake up, anyways.
Nice. I got a 3.
It's probably good since you have like 3 hit points.
4.
Okay, is that everyone?
I think we're missing Odin unless he's not going to participate.
No, Odin is not.
So he's gonna kind of push himself up, and he's gonna immediately draw his scimitar, and his eyes are gonna like just lock onto you, Riord, and he's gonna attack, drawing his scimitar.
With 2d6 at most. You're fine.
Oh, actually, I have Halo Spore, so since he's starting his turn there, he's got to take 1d4 damage.
Okay, Riord, he does 17 slashing damage to you. In his first attack.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm guessing he crit.
He did not crit.
Okay, then.
And his
I'm
second
here.
attack does 4. So he does a total of 21 slashing.
I'm a failed a death save.
What?
Did you say that you failed your death save?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
If you hit me twice.
you'll end up you're down then, and you're down with 2 points of exhaustion when you do get back up.
Okay.
If you get back up. Keeping my fingers crossed for you. I like you.
I'll add the exhaustion in. Let's see here.
Carmen, you're up.
He looks pretty bad, right?
Yeah, he honestly looks like he's on death's doorstep. Like, it does not look like it would take much to turn around and get him.
And Riord only failed 1 death save, right?
Yeah, he only failed 1 death save.
It wouldn't be obvious, though, to you.
Yeah.
He would just
No,
be
yeah.
stabbing my unconscious body. Making more holes.
Cast there. I am going to run over to here, and then I'm going to hit him with my Warhammer. Since it's a bludgeoning weapon, trying to knock him on the back of the head.
So, to clarify, you are going for non-lethal, yes?
Correct, yeah. I'm using like the bluntest side I can find of a Warhammer, just to like knock him in the back of the head.
The hammer
Okay.
part, not the war part.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
That did not work at all.
Yeah, and you just barely miss him.
Okay, well, eat him. That's my turn.
What was the deal with flanking in this one?
Oh, he would have advantage, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'll just roll one more time. We'll take the first damage then.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah, so yeah, you just barely miss him with the warhammer.
Haven't used it a lot yet. Still getting used to it, you know.
You gotta get that balancing down, right?
Exactly right.
So, Riord, it's your turn.
Okay, death save. Let's go.
Roll 11. That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna move to D'Artagnan.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. We get 2 turns, right? Or is it just get 2 actions, or is it one?
You have a move action, and then you have an attack action, or anything else that requires an action. And if you have anything that's a bonus action, you can do that bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. Actually, I'm gonna move here. Which is 5 less than what I can max move. I can. How is the big boy holding up? Like the big man's, as far as like standing? Is he getting woozy? Can I tell anything?
He looks like he's on the verge of just falling over. Like he's on his last stand here.
Okay. Can any spell, incantation, weapon be used as non-lethal? Or is it all lethal?
What spell are you looking at?
Well, I'm just looking at the ones that I have. Yeah, that one or magic missile. Those are the 2 that I have.
I'd let you do it. I'd just say that you would, like, if you used fireball or magic missile, that you were aiming for non-lethal places. Like maybe you're aiming for his knees.
And additionally, just as a point of clarity, I would use magic. I would probably preferential magic missile because it doesn't miss.
Yeah, that's what I.
As a new player, I'm just letting you know, right? Kind of the.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, Hex and I spent like an hour and a half on my character sheet, but we don't talk about it. So I'm gonna use magic missile then.
Yeah, and you hit him like in the knees, like, and he starts to buckle, but he kind of pushes himself up, and he legitimately looks like he's standing on his last leg.
Wait,
like he looks like.
Oh wait, never mind. I was reading something. Because I'm trying to read, because I have spell sniper, but I don't think that does anything with this.
No, that just gives you more range, not damage.
Okay.
So was that 6 force you took then? Because magic missile hits 3 times, right?
Yes.
Right.
So to clarify, like he ends up with 1 hit point right now. Like that's what I mean by like he looks like if you blow on him, he's gonna fall over. So Hex, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna.
Punch him in the.
Yeah, primal savagery.
Punch him in
Just
the
kind
nads.
of make my fist a little bit bigger and just
take a swing at him, trying to knock him out and not
Punch him
kill
in
him.
the nads. Punch him in the nads.
Yeah, and you turn around and you punch him wherever you're gonna punch him, and you knock him out.
And as soon as combat's over, I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Riord.
Okay.
So he doesn't die.
So yeah, that's a really good call to do.
Can I come up and loot the body?
Lick the body.
If you really want to.
I just opened my eyes to.
I said loot. I said loot. I'm taking his cape. It's mine now. I'm putting that shit on. Look at me. Fancy ass fuck. What else is on him?
He just the mask. He has a purple ceramic dragon Cult of the Dragon pendant. And just his scimitar.
I'd take all of the fancy things. I upgrade my look. +5 fashion.
So yeah. What
I
are you
look
guys
cool as
gonna
fuck now.
Do I
You
not?
do? What's your guys'
tie him
next
up.
plan? Okay, yeah, I have a yellow marker on him denoting that he's tied up, along with the other 3 cultists.
I'm gonna go over to Reorn and burn my last spell slot and cast Cure Wounds just to make sure he's good to go.
Thank you.
Okay, and Riode, you did take 2 points of exhaustion. Oh wait,
Yeah, 2
no,
levels.
you took 3 levels of exhaustion. You get a level of
Oh,
exhaustion for hitting 0, and 1 for each failed death save, and you failed 2 of them. So you have 3 levels of exhaustion. Each level of exhaustion requires 24 hours of rest to remove, so it will take you 3 full days of rest to get back to 0.
Okay. Okay. Disadvantage on attack
Can we
rolls
just
and
kill
save.
him at this point?
No.
I mean, I think he's more valuable alive, personally, but I mean, we should have had that argument before we decided not to kill him.
Yeah.
I think there should have been more thought, and I think there should have been more thought into not killing him when we had a very clear line of free kill.
I mean, now
But
we
it
have a
might be.
very valuable prisoner, though.
Information is more valuable than life.
Also, you guys swell
This
and
is true, but homeboy almost died.
feel like you've got a little bit stronger. So you guys are level 3 after your next long rest. And also, congratulations, you guys are the first group I've ever done this for that's actually cleared the whole sewers.
So,
Big blame.
after our
Is that
next
one
long
group?
rest,
Yes, after your next
Okay.
long rest, you'll be level 3.
so don't level until we take a long rest. Got it.
Yes, please.
So I think we burn the priest, the religious stuff. Take the weapons with the guards. Take the food with the guards, and take the captives.
You're not
And try
that
and-
much.
So the boat
Oh,
that's
no,
there,
he healed me. Don't tell me to hush. That's what Carmen did.
the boat that's there can fit 6 people plus cargo. So you could fit all 8 of the guards in there and maybe have them carry the wounded healer back, but there's not enough space on that boat for all of you.
Give it to the guards and the healer.
So you guys gonna kind of send them on their way?
Are we
And
going
I'll
to
write a
give
letter
the captain to the
explaining
guards
everything
too?
that happened.
Sorry, Rory.
No. I would say no,
Uh,
we can keep him.
Did you guys take the whole? I think they're talking about the greenest guard captain. Did you guys take his corpse with you, or did you guys only take the signet ring?
The signet ring and his armor.
Okay, yeah, you
And-
can send that with them too if you'd like.
Yep. Well, no one seems to need his armor down here. Does anyone want chainmail?
I don't even know if I can wear it.
I can't.
I'm good.
I have a purple cape. I don't give a fuck about anything
So,
else.
I just want to make sure before we send them, is this us taking a chance that they're going to be able to make it back safe, or them actually being able to make it back safe?
They will be able to make it back safe.
Okay. We'll give them the healer, and I'll write a letter explaining everything that happened, the deaths of the certain people, and as much as we can, put in a letter.
Okay, they take the letter and they go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
We should probably then head back to walk back with the prisoner.
Yep. Prisoners.
Prisoners, yeah.
Well, we're gonna take all 4 of them back since we didn't kill the other 3. Or 4 of them.
Wasn't the one dude bleeding out?
There's 5. We've got
Yeah,
so we've got 5.
Don't
One
forget
was-
that you guys converted 3 kobolds to your side that are waiting on where you guys entered.
Oh, we said we'd send other other people who
Other kobolds their way who decided to turn as well. Then we
But we
just
just
split a whole
killed
bunch of sleeping kobolds' necks, throats.
Hex, they're your children, you deal with them.
All are
I have
terrible.
nothing.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to see if we can go back up that way, just how much they've buried the well.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So those 3 kobolds that are by the cast and stuff are the converted ones?
Yep.
Okay.
Should we just jump our tokens there, or should we do the slow run around till we get there?
Oh,
So, just to clarify, you guys have sent them off in the boat now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, boat go bye-bye.
So then you will need to go because that did alert the one patrol that was up here kind of watching.
Okay then.
I'll light the religious stuff on fire with my tinderbox.
I'm taking
And
one for the road.
I took one too.
I have one already.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not before he burns everything, I'll take a set too, just to have it in case we need to change into clothes or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
do you
make
wanna
sure you
burn
guys put it
the-
on your sheet.
Do you want to burn the stuff that we, you know how we found all those sewage covered ones? Do you want to swap them for clean ones while we're here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've done that already.
Yeah, I already took my new fashion outfit for the day.
Okay. So, let's burn it and then head over the other side of the river and handle this patrol.
And this being the first cleanest water Cass can see, and he's just going to swim across the river.
Oh, that's where the sewage leaks into cask. Oh no, oh no.
Cleaner than what's regular around.
How does the Drake seem?
Forgot we had a drink.
He seems like he's doing okay. Like he's still following you around and like he's still kind of like occasionally like nuzzling against you. Like it seems like he's really kind of appreciative towards you. As you guys are you gonna swim across the road?
No, I'm gonna take the bridge with the Drake.
Okay.
Get your grimy ass away from me, Hex. Thank you.
dragging the prisoners with us, right? We're not just leaving them behind.
Yeah.
I figure that's assumed with.
I just wanted to make sure that it was clarified since there's tokens are still there. I didn't want it to be like, oh, just want to clarify, make sure it's.
Thaddeus, they've already. Oh God, there's a truck coming behind us.
Sorry.
Thaddeus, do you want to go ahead and handle the gate that's up ahead? You might be able to. I think it was rusted shut. You might be able to pull it open.
Oh, that gate. Sorry, I was looking all over the map for it. Yeah, let's try that.
Next, don't touch me, you smell.
DC of 14.
14 athletics, I'll assume.
Yep.
Athletics. 13. Sad day.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm thinking about it too. Do we get treasure cards on any crit or only when the crit kills?
Only when the crit kills or incapacitate.
All right.
So I think you would have got one then. I think is what he's asking. Since he crit when we woke that dude up.
Yes, but that wasn't the final hit, was it?
Oh no! Oh, it's the final hit only.
The final hit.
Gotcha.
It's the final hit.
We just killed such smaller shit previously. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
Is Odin here or is he gone? Oh, he left. Okay.
Oh, we might have lost him on the net.
Yeah, cause I saw him still standing at the camp. I was like, you doing okay, buddy?
I'm proficient in athletics. Can I tear open the gate with the Drake?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Guess we're going the long way.
Is there a lock? Can I pick it? Am we being dumb?
There is
a lock.
There's a lock. I will say pumpkins, and my dagger will become a set of thieves' tools. And then I will unlock the gate. If I can. Thieves' tool check. Let's see.
Ooh. Yep, you managed to
And I'll say pumpkins and turn it back into a dagger.
Thank you.
Once we get up here, I'll let everybody know there's people coming from the other way.
I'll say back, Hex, hurry. It's your friends.
Any more corporals come your way?
no new one.
I'll hearing Hex say that it's time for that other people are coming behind her. I might tell the Drake. I can't speak to him.
I can.
Could you ask the Drake to wait around this corner and bite the first person who comes around this corner?
I just politely come up and very nicely tell him, hey, your friend would like you to do X, Y, Z. Please, can you please help us? Smiley face.
He kind of like grunts and like nods and like stomps his feet.
I get bonuses for talking with dragons.
Go, buddy, go. He has a surprise round bonus attack thing.
Yep, go ahead and roll that for me. Okay.
6 piercing. Oh, he rolled really badly.
Okay, that happens. And can I get everyone to roll initiative? Okay. Riord, you're up first.
Okay. I am pretty close, so I will duck around here, strike with my rapier, and then duck back, and then disengage back. Let's see. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
Okay, 5 damage. And then I'll duck back a bit so other people can get in there with disengage. And I'll whisper, his Hex, come! That's my turn.
Okay, and he looks pretty bloodied, and he looks kind of confused as to why the Drake just attacked him. But he's gonna just he's gonna step away from the Drake, and he's gonna prompt an attack of opportunity. I'll go ahead and give that to you. Okay, yeah, and that's gonna be him. So he kind of looks confused at the Drake and like kind of goes to like step away from it and around it because he doesn't want to hurt it. And as soon as he does that, the Drake just kind of reaches out and like essentially just kind of, I guess, rips his leg off.
Easy.
Wow.
Shit happens.
All right. Yeah, Casket's gonna run up to where he was, see the kobolds, and then yell out in Draconic, "Throw down your weapons or die like the softy."
Give me an intimidation check. Yeah, they just kind of like drop their daggers and put their hands up.
Good. Smart little lizards.
Okay, and that's gonna wrap up your guys' combat. What do you want to try to have these kobolds do?
Do what I did with the 3 that are waiting for us and tell them, join us or die.
Okay, so now you guys have a ambush drake and a mini army of kobolds.
Which is exactly what everyone needs.
Nobody ever expects it.
I mean, kobolds are good diggers, right?
Yeah.
They are excellent diggers. They're about as amazing at digging as Hufflepuffs are at finding things. And I feel like maybe only one person got that reference.
I got it. Idiot.
Wow. I'm just gonna say this just because I know since I helped build her, D'Artagnan does have mold earth, which might help dig us out a little quicker.
Oh.
Yeah, she can legitimately just
I do.
get you guys out.
I do. Where?
You,
Where do you see
It's a
this?
cantrip in your spell list.
Yeah, it should be under spells, not attacks, because all it really does is allow you to dig really quick, or pretty much just mentally make a
I
nice
don't
little
have
cube
that,
under
crackhead.
spells. Are you sure? I thought
Yeah,
that was one of
no,
the
I have
cantrips.
mage hand, prestidigitation, thaumaturgy, firebolt, and create bonfire, you crackhead.
Oh, well, I thought that we. All right, never mind then.
Okay. So a team of 6 kobolds digging. You guys will be able to probably clear out the well in 4 hours. And be able to get back up. Are you making a bonfire?
Should we make a bonfire while they dig? Keep us all comfy.
Couldn't we?
I'll help them dig with the Drake if possible.
Couldn't we just follow the river and find out where it goes and save some time?
Did we see an outlet for the river when I was sitting in the riverbank? Did I see any outlets? Inlet, sorry.
You
or like
didn't.
where this come from? Hmm.
You didn't. So it's kind of a curious situation that you don't really know where this goes. This is a stream and not a river. So it's kind of a curious type of situation here.
Well, if it's a stream, then we should find the source of it if we don't already know where it is. Because streams are more than likely sourced from something, like a stream of ice from a glacier.
I mean,
Yeah, the source is probably less important than the destination, though, because it will go to a large body of water.
yeah. Honestly, if we wait here, we could probably take a short rest while they dig.
Yeah, let's.
Or we
Yeah,
could just
we'll
head upriver and keep exploring. So.
And we'll hand over the captives once they're finished digging, because I'm not carrying captives around while we
Yeah.
do a river cruise.
This way, we can also have the kobold start helping man defenses around the keep.
So I'll let you guys take your short rest and do that. And it takes them. Are you casting? Are you making a bonfire in the sewer?
Yeah, may as well.
Boom.
Okay. So I need everyone to make me a con check.
Saving throw or just a straight check?
Save or
saving throw, please.
I have disadvantage, so take the lowest.
Okay. So as you create the bonfire, and the smoke starts rising up, you see in the very low ceilings of the tunnels and things like that it really starts to build up in the room that you're in. So Odin and Ryud, both of you please turn around and take 2 poison damage for me.
Oh, it's poison?
Yeah, it's smoke inhalation. Okay, wonderful.
I'm sorry.
And I don't think it's going to take anyone down. But you guys do manage after a few hours to the kobolds turn around and clear it, and you guys end up back up in the keep. So I'm going to move you up there, okay?
You better bring Squishy this time, or I swear to God. You leave my son.
Can't wait till we kill that thing.
I'm not even there.
we're going back down the well, aren't we? Soon, like at the after we do this.
Possibly.
So I might not bring a giant drake up with me. I might leave him down the well. And
So you would, in character, you would know that if you did that, and the effects of your animal handling wore off, that it would be harder for you to turn around and get him back under your control, and it also might not be possible.
Okay.
I can't move my piece.
Yeah, you'll have to give me a second to get you set up on this
No
battle
worries.
map.
Squishy works fine.
And while we are waiting that 4 hours, if I need, I'll roll for it. Since we know that one of the cultists already tried to poison themselves or kill themselves with a poison thing, when they were captured, I'm going to check the other ones to see if they have the same
bleed.
little string. Yeah. What was it? A string and something tied in one of their teeth or something.
Arsenic under the tooth.
It was a leaf with a string wrapped around it, tied around one of their teeth, and you find one on all 4 of the new prisoners you bring up.
Pluck it out of each of their mouths and just, like, disgraceful.
Bad.
And you guys do see that it looks like the healer is kind of up and around moving, and even the guards that were kind of worn out, they've already taken their places up on the wall. And are you guys bringing the 6 kobolds up with you?
Yes, they're with me, and I'm just looking around, trying to make sure they're calm and not letting anyone get too close to them until we can explain that they're defected to our side.
Like, tensions are really high, like, as they see them. Like, you see the sergeant, like, immediately come over to you, and, like, he command hands you, like, you know, with the whole thing, and he's like, what are they doing here?
And they want to fight for us instead of be eaten.
And what's going to stop them from changing sides when it's in their favor again?
Well, if it's in their favor again, it really doesn't matter then, now does it?
I mean,
You see him kind of like mouth something, like he's trying to find words for it, and he finally just kind of shakes his head and throws his hands up, and he walks away yelling, "It's a freaking circus!"
Well, circus is better alive than dead. Sir, can we managed to find that healer and we got these guards back? We're gonna go try for the mill next, but is there any orders you have for us?
The governor looks at you and he lets you guys know. No, but the sun's about to set. I would turn around and why don't you rest for the night? They can't get in here. We have enough guards to hold everything now. Like,
yes,
I
please.
fear that you're stretching yourselves too thin.
Yeah, yes, we are. I am very tired. Perhaps some of our new friends, these defectors, should help watch through the night. They have excellent vision in the dark, it seems.
Thank God.
Can I pay all the kobolds as well, so that they know that there's a benefit of working for us?
Yeah, go for it.
So how many do we have?
You have
I'll give
6.
gold each.
And you...
Yeah.
Oh, and when you pay them the 1 gold, the first one, the 1 gold each, he kind of looks at you and his eyes go wide, and he goes,
Oh, Mr. Sir, this is so much more than they were paying us on the other ones. The other long chains, they were paying us very little. Only 2 copper. Only 2 copper a day.
See, you were working for fools after all. They do not really know the value of your help.
You keep the golds a coming. You keep so the kobolds are loyal.
You should probably let any other kobolds you see out there know. They'll be paid better too.
I mean, we only have so much gold, though, right? I mean, let's keep that in mind before we start giving a ton of gold out.
I'm gonna pipe up and say I found 70 gold when we're in there. If need be, we can use that to cover, unless you want to just divide it between us.
I found some gold leaf that's still a lot more than they're getting paid too. That keep a couple of them happy.
They're good ideas, but I might get some rest. I feel pretty awful.
And sleep does sound like good. It has been a very long day.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and take your long rest. Level up. So make sure that you guys are level 3. And Rared, you lose 1 point of exhaustion if you turn around and don't go back out with them next time they go up. But if you go out, even after just a normal long rest, you still will have that exhaustion. So you'll have to have a full 24 hours of rest. So are you guys resting for just a normal long rest, or are you going to give it a whole day?
I want to put up the argument of giving it a whole day, especially since we have all of these prisoners with us too. We can use it just to stay in the camp, resupply, get any information we can to start. And it also gets the guards and stuff accustomed to the kobolds while we are there as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
We do have enough food to last the day though, right? Like we brought some up. It isn't going to be like everyone's starving at the end of it, right?
Yeah, you guys have enough food now, like in the keep from what you got down there to probably feed everyone that's here for at least a day and a half, including what was already here.
Day of full 24-hour rest is good then, as long as we don't hear anything while we're in here that might call our attention.
Okay, yeah, so you guys can go ahead and take that 24-hour long rest, knock your exhaustion down to 2 instead of 3, which is very beneficial to you.
How do you add a level on the sheet thingy?
Character Mancer.
God, not that again. How do I do that?
So are we going to call it here then, since it's
We are going to call it here. We played a little extra because I wanted to get you guys to this point. But also, D'Artagnan, you go over to the gear and click on launch the character mancer.
Yeah, I'm doing it
thing.
now.
Okay.
Ooh, I get my thingy.
All right. Well, I'm going to take off because I got to get up in like 6 hours.
Okay, did everyone have fun before you run away?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your voice is still kobold.
Okay, wonderful. I had a great time with you guys at my table. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes in case any of you guys have any questions.
I need help.
And see how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Talk to you later, man.
It was fun.
Okay, take it easy.
Really
Goodbye,
enjoyed it.
Mr. Kobold.